For the ASB Chatham Cup Final 2011. Wairarapa United, number 1, Matt Bond. Scott Robson. Number 5, Nathan Cooksley. Number Neil. And number 20, Hamish Price. The subs today, number 1, Matt Gold. Number 6, Riley Omega. Number 9, Matt Single. Number 18, Luke Chapman. The goalkeeping coach is
to have won the toss. They will kick off, kicking from left to right as we look. We're based in a caravan at about ground level. It's real rustic stuff here, so we're looking forward to a good game of football. Remember, we must have a winner today. If it's level after 90 minutes, it's into extra time, and then the possibility of penalties. As Wairarapa kick off, attacking the goal to our left, and immediately they've gone on the attack down the left wing side, but Napier step in and put a stop to that, so it's a throw on the far side which is quickly taken. Ball into a central area. Coming across for Napier is Bill Robertson, the assistant coach as well. On the side, he puts the big right boot to it, puts it out for the throw, level with the edge of the penalty area. It's quickly taken, but then belted away by the Napier defence, and they can now have their first opportunity in midfield to get something started. No, it's broken up in the middle of the park, and immediately it's Adam Cowan dropping deep to get that ball and looking to set up something down the left-hand side. But once again, it's Robertson sliding in and getting a clearance away. Wairarapa playing with real pace, though, on the far side as they look to build something through Shayla. And it goes to Soroman. What can he create on the edge of the area? Nothing at the moment, but he gets the ball back off a lucky rebound. It's then belted away and falls in the middle of the park to Rabo. All very scrappy in the attacking third, but now the cross comes in from Shayla. It's the far post, and the flag's opposite. No. It's a attempt on the far post from Dale Hyam, who was approaching at speed. Unfortunately, he missed his kick, and it's out for his first goal kick of the game for Napier City Rovers, Yatesy.
Yeah, well, the first introduction to the game is saw Wairarapa really playing a few 1-2s near the penalty box, but the defence of Napier holding.
Now Napier had their first chance to attack. It's put through, and all that can be done at the back is for the ball to put out for what is a throw to Napier, level with the edge of the penalty area on the far side of Memorial Park. So their first chance to mount an attack. Buzzing around is their number 11, Andy Pickering. Doesn't get the ball. It goes back instead to Fergus Neal. He's dispossessed, and now Wairarapa look to half break in the middle of the park. They can do so, and it's a foul on their number 4, Scott Robson, a former Chatham Cup winner, of course, with Olympic 2 years ago. A free kick to Wairarapa just inside their defensive half. It goes to Sabatu, who plays a short ball to Cooksley. Cooksley out wide right to Oxtoby, just inside his own half at right back. Down the line he goes, and looking for the run of wee Nobby Ishii. He's a tiny little man in the middle of the park for Wairarapa United, but a big part of their run to the final. It's unfortunately gets away from him, and it's out for what will be a Napier throw. Quickly taken, and it is now out for another throw on halfway, which their left back and captain Regan Cameron will take. 35 years old, vastly experienced player. Down the line, headed quickly inside by Hyam, falls to Ishii, and then Cooksley gets his big frame in the way. Some good interplay in the middle third, and then a push in the back on the number 19, Adam Cowan, by Bill Robertson. Cowan's meant to be playing up front, I think, Yatesy, but he's dropping very deep. You notice that?
Yeah, I've noticed that, and they're actually playing him just behind the front two.
So it's Wairarapa again. They're very confident and competent and composed on the football. They don't like playing it in the air. They're quite happy to play it around at the back, which is what they're doing at the moment. And it's right at the back with Waisake Sabatu. His ball is into Rabo. A rather misplaced touch by Rabo, and it falls to Napier. Their chance now to attack down the left-hand side through Stevenson. It's played forward, but nodded away by the centre-back Robson. Now with Oxtoby down in front of us, the right back, into Cooksley in the centre circle. He's quickly challenged, plays the ball forward. Cowan gets it, skips away from Robertson, who's touch tight, but out wide left it goes to Shayla. Shayla takes a couple of touches to get it inside to Cooksley, now forward to Soroman. The Napier City marking, though, very tight in these early stages, and Wairarapa having to battle very hard to retain possession of the football. Down the line it goes now, and off on a run down that line is Ishii. Can he get the ball in? He almost does, but once again for about the 4th time today, Robertson comes in and puts that one out of the ground. It's a very solid defensive clearance from Bill Robertson. Wairarapa, though, quickly take the throw. Ball played forward. Here's Soroman. Can he get away from his marker? He can, but Robertson comes back, and as the ball was looking to fall to Soroman to pull the trigger, Robertson got there and just touched it back to his keeper with his head. Very good defence there by the Napier City Rovers assistant coach. Here come Napier again, trying to attack them on the left-hand side. Ishii steps in and wins the ball out to Hyam, a tricky little player. And he's going to keep Regan Cameron very busy down this right-hand side today. He wins a throw for his side. Back it goes to Oxtoby, 35 from goal, down the line to Hyam. Hyam has Cameron for company, looking for an option, and he finds it from Ishii right down by the byline. Goes for the return pass. Here's Hyam. Cross across goal, but too close to the keeper. Sean Petter, untroubled there. Good build-up work by Wairarapa Yotze, but not able to apply the finish.
Yeah, well, Ishii is everywhere at the moment, and he's dominating the midfield, so they've got to watch it, Napier. I'd say they come now.
We've had 5 minutes, no score in the Chatham Cup Final between Napier City Rovers and Wairarapa United. It's wide right now with Neal for Napier. Ball to the far post. A good header away by Oxtoby because, well, arriving with intent was Stu Wilson, and the header away by Oxtoby was crucial, but it means a throw to Napier City Rovers now, only about 10 yards from the corner flag. Plenty of vocal support, as you can probably hear through our effects mic for both sides. Coming across to take the throw-in is Josh Stevenson. He's got a couple of options. He's got a long throw too to the edge of the 6-yard box. Coming across was Rabo and heads it away, half cleared only. Then out it comes to Cameron. He drifts the ball into the penalty box, only as far as Cooksley though. Now a shot comes in. It's a rather ambitious effort from Matt Hastings from about 35 yards. And the crowd might tell you it didn't trouble the goalkeeper, Yacey.
No, it was far and wide. But Napier now is starting to settle into their work. And that was a good cross from the right-hand side. And well cleared by the right back.
So it's a goal kick for Wairarapa. Matt Boren drives it up towards left wing, climbing high, and heading it away is Robertson. He's very touch tight to Adam Cowan, even going deep with him into midfield as Cowan's been doing for the first 6 or 7 minutes of the game. Throw to Wairarapa on halfway, and it goes to Ishi back. Now to the back three where Sabatu has it. He tries to find Hyam, can't do so because Cameron's in the way, brings it down nicely, then plays a 40-yard pass in the air though. And I'm not sure that everybody was on the same wavelength there. Andy Pickering was coming to get it. Stu Wilson was nowhere near it. And in the end, it was untroubled, the ball, as it flew through to keeper Matt Boren.
Well, what they can't do, Napier, is put the ball in the air against Sabatu, who's such a big guy.
Wairarapa ball from the back. Oxterby down the line to Hyam. Can Hyam get there before the centre-back, the big number 10, Danny Wilson? No, he can't. Wilson, the brother of Stu Wilson, who he finds now with the pass. A flick off by Wilson, looking for Pickering. Didn't find him, though. Battling away is Stu Wilson and Cooksley in midfield. Oxterby puts the big right boot volley to it. Headed back by Danny Wilson. Middle third of the park now with Ishi. Here comes Rabo. Quick passing in the middle of the park. Cowan has it now. Finds Ishi again now with Rabo, but Wilson said, I've had enough of this, and just smashes it forward with his left foot all the way past halfway and down to Boren. Wairarapa can build again from the back. This is the Chatham Cup, the ASB Chatham Cup on Radio Sport. 7 minutes gone. No score between Napier City Rovers and Wairarapa United. Matt Boren, Wairarapa keeper, with a deep clearance out towards left wing again. Cowan climbs high, but once again beaten to it by Bill Robertson, who's had a very busy first 10 minutes or so. Napier again look to build down the right, but it's a misplaced pass, and Sabatu can just jog all the way back, and it'll be a throw to Wairarapa midway, their penalty area and halfway. Sabatu takes, down the line it goes, looking to try and get on the end of it is Ishi. Can he get the ball? He gets it inside to Cowan, but once again it's Robertson who's got the better of him, drives it forward, it takes the touch off Cowan, falls to Sabatu, 10 yards inside his own half, drifts the ball into central midfield. Rabo brings it down in the centre circle, skips away from his marker, well done by Rabo, slides it sideways now, and it's with Sorroman out wide to Hyam. Hyam on the right-hand side, approaching the penalty area. He's looking for an option, hasn't got one at the moment, so dribbles the ball towards the byline. Can he get it crossing down Hyam? It's a deep, deep cross. In fact, it's so deep that it's over everybody. And out for a throw on the far side to Napier City.
Napier City Rovers have got to push on to this back three if they want to put them under pressure, because they're just playing the long ball, and the Wairarapa defence are just sweeping it up.
Throw to Napier City down in the right back position with Jackson. He tries to play a pass away, but Cooksley gets in the way. Ball played in towards Sule Sorroman, who can't quite get it because it's belted away. And now there's a bit of pressure going on from Wilson and Pickering, and exactly what you said, Yates. They put some pressure on, they won themselves an attacking throw.
Maybe a bit slow. They're not looking for a quick throw in, and they could have caught Wairarapa under a lot of pressure, but they didn't take that option. We've
had 9 minutes here at Memorial Park in Palmerston North. No score between Napier City Rovers and Wairarapa United. Jackson with the throw into Wilson. He takes a couple of touches to control it. Sabatu is touch tight, but he skips away from him and has a shot of sorts. Well, it was ambitious from Stu Wilson, but I guess when you've scored 13 goals in the Central League, you're entitled to have a bit of confidence. He twisted away, and the shot on the angle from 35 yards out was never going to trouble Matt Boren as it flew high and wide.
I think that's what you've got to do on Sabatu. You've actually got to go tight with him and then roll him and get away from him.
He's a very imposing figure, Waisaki Sabatu, a very tall player. As Boren bangs it deep, Robertson heads it up in the air, but only as far on the far side as Shayla for Wairarapa. He's heading down the left-hand side, looking for a way to get it. It's actually Cowan over there. He's twisting and turning, and a rather high cross to the far post. Hyam climbs high, but doesn't win the ball, and in fact fouls Regan Cameron. He doesn't agree with it, Dale Hyam, but he's told by referee Peter O'Leary to get on with it. It's a free kick to Napier City Rovers just inside their own penalty area. Good crowd gathered on the far side as we look. The Napier City Rovers fans all in blue with some flags and banners, come on you Blues, and then over to the right it's more red and green for Wairarapa United. I think you're saying there are about 9 free busloads come from the Wairarapa today.
Yeah, it's a nice little amphitheatre here, isn't it, for football? And the pitch is in good nick.
It's a good venue, that's for sure. There's a couple of bumps, actually, just as you say that, where the ball's been played at the moment. Down the left-wing side it goes, and off on a run and trying to get there is Stu Wilson. Oxtoby comes across, and in fact, it was the number 4, Scott Robson, who got there ahead of Stu Wilson, put it out for a throw to Napier, level with the edge of the penalty area on this near side of Memorial Park. Josh Stevenson to take. He steals a couple of metres. We've already seen he's got a bit of a long throw, so they're lining up kind of on the near post. Although there's not too many options for Stevenson. He hurls it in. It's easily controlled by Robson and then belted away towards halfway. Nodded back with interest by Danny Wilson. And it's with Rabo who nods it forward. Cameron misses a left foot volley forward, but it falls nicely to Stu Wilson. He tries to touch it on to the number 17 for Napier, who is Fergus Neal. They build again from the back though. Jackson plays it in, looking for Pickering, but Cowan gets there ahead of him. Rather, Robson gets there ahead of him. And it goes, and a foul. Was it on a Wairarapa player? No, says the referee. You have to play on. Cowan went down in a bit of a heap, but the referee didn't see anything wrong with it.
But as you say, Cowan's playing very deep than he normally does for Wairarapa.
Yeah, they were talking about a front two. Well, Adam Cowan is certainly not playing in a striker's role. He's dropping very deep, almost as a, not so much in the hole behind the attack as Yates is, as a true central midfielder. But he's been involved in the action. He's won a free kick, and the referee wants him to take it from the right place. Too quickly for his liking. It was taken, so it'll be Shayla on the far side to take this free kick for Wairarapa. It's about 12-15 yards inside their attacking half and about 5 in from the far touch. It's a deep one into the area. Here comes the goalkeeper, Petter, and with good confidence, Sean Petter. That'll be pleasing for him. Every goalkeeper likes to get a nice early touch like that. He comes and claims it well, and then puts it on the ground and drives it away. He finds Pickering on the right wing side. He's looking for an option down the right and gets it as well from Fergus Neal. Here's Neal coming down and challenging, but across came Robson. He's been busy early. Scott Robson, the centre-back for Wairarapa United, puts it out for a throw to Napier on the far side, level with the edge of the penalty area, and it goes to Neal again. Fergus Neal, chinking with the ball. He's got a couple of players trying to get it off him. They can't do so. Back it goes to Jackson into the area, but no one had really taken a punt on Lee Jackson getting that one into the area. The furthest advance was Stu Wilson, but he was nowhere near close enough to get to it, and Boren able to claim for Wairarapa. He drives the ball deep. It's nodded back by Robertson. Nodded forward by Stevenson. Now it's an offside flag, the first of the afternoon against Andy Pickering. I think he was coming back from an offside position because he didn't lock off when he received the ball, Yatesy. Yeah,
he was just about a yard off there coming back.
Jason Pine and Alan Yates bringing you Chatham Cup Final commentary on Radio Sport. Great to be with you from Memorial Park. There's two sides who contest the Central League. Do battle for the most prized piece of silverware in New Zealand football. Battling away in the middle of the park is Soroman for Wairarapa. The ball squirts out, and Sean Petter, the goalkeeper for Napier, just belts it forward and asks Stu Wilson to chase. He does chase, and the flag's up on the far side. Pushing the back, I think.
Back, yeah.
But
let it continue there, Jason.
Yeah, Peter O'Leary saw the push, but saw that there was not going to be any advantage from it, and Wairarapa were able to come away with the football. Stepping in is Danny Wilson to the back, taking it off the toe of Peter Rabo, then drifts it down the left wing side. But it's all a bit aimless from Napier down this side as the ball played forward by Danny Wilson, looking for Pickering, but he was never going to get that, and once again Boren untroubled together.
Well, they're sitting too deep, Napier. They've got to push men forward if they want to capitalise on some of these balls that they're knocking into the box.
Ball played forward by Oxtoby, and Sean Petter not too sure that was going to reach his penalty area safely, so he came out and belted it into touch. So it's a throw-in to Wairarapa, right down by the corner flag, quickly taken, and it goes to Rabo. He gives it back to Oxtoby. Oxtoby just going to plant this one towards the left wing. Over on the far side there is Carl Shayla. Can he find a way past down to the byline? Here's Shayla. Left and right he goes. The ball across the box. Looking to get it as Adam Cowan, but Bill Robertson again is the man there and takes it off his toe. And Napier very accomplished in defence that time, and they come away with it. Here's Stevenson breaking down the left wing side. What sort of pace has Josh Stevenson got? Not enough to get past Robson. Good tackle by Scott Robson there halfway, breaking that attack up before it got too dangerous. Ball play forward now, nodded forward by Cowan. Robertson and Soroman come together. Robertson won the battle again and managed to volley it away, but some dangerous moments possible there before Robertson stepped in and got it away from Soroman.
Well, Bill Robertson's been solid at the back, and he's doing very well for the Napier City defence. Good job.
He's doing a great job. Here comes Napier with a chance to attack. Stu Wilson pushes it away from Robson, and he shoots this time from about 40 yards on the ankle. Well, you can't blame the guy for trying. They say if you don't shoot, you don't score, but it's unlikely from there, Yatesy.
Yeah, he thinks the keeper's a bit small, so he chances on. I mean, on the angle, as you said, it was about 40 yards.
We've had just on 16 minutes here at Memorial Park. No score in the Chatham Cup Final between Wairarapa United and Napier City Rovers. Boren bangs it deep. It's Danny Wilson who heads it away this time for Napier. Up in the air it goes. Robertson misses his header. Stepping in on the far side there is Ishi trying to create something. Back he goes to Rabo. Rabo has to go back to Sabatu. They've been forced back, but now in the back three they're being let have it by Napier. So Robson ambles forward with the ball. He's about 10 yards inside his defensive half. Decides there's no way forward. Goes out left to Sabatu. Shifts it quickly to Rabo on the far side. Rabo down the line he goes, looking for the run of Ishi. Tricky little player, gets the ball and down the line to Shayla. It's a good run by Shayla. Only Simon in the area. Can Shayla get it across? It's a disappointing cross by Carl Shayla, as in the box was Soroman and also arriving Hyam, but it's skewed off the side of his boot and behind for a goal kick.
Quite interesting. Sabatu came from the right-hand side to the left and did a 1-2 with Ishi, and a good ball out, but poor cross.
So they're looking to create though, which is the important thing, I guess. Both sides showing plenty of attacking endeavour. Nothing that you'd call an absolute chance yet. It's a miscued goal kick somewhat by Petter, so his teammates have to try and tidy up for him. Robson nods it to Oxtoby. Oxtoby inside to Ishi. Ishi a first-time ball looking for Hyam, not able to get there. But now Dale Hyam does some good work, and he's got away from about 3 players down the right-hand side. The third of them fouls him. It's Regan Cameron. I think he's going to get the first yellow card of the afternoon. The Napier City captain. Well, he's 35, and Hyam, well, isn't 35. Skipped past him, and Regan Cameron thought, well, I don't want you going much further. I'm going to foul you, and it's the first yellow card of the afternoon. Probably deserved, I'd say, Yatesy.
Yeah, well, he thought he was in the hurdles there. He jumped over his left foot.
So it's a free kick to Wairarapa, about 15 yards inside their attacking half. 5 in from this near touch. And Oxtoby has come forward to take it. Plenty of men forward for Wairarapa. What can they create here? It's likely to be one driven into the far post area. Here is Oxtoby. No, it's along the ground. In fact, it's a disappointing free kick. It doesn't clear the first man, who was Stu Wilson, who's come back to help out defensively. But it's rebounded off him for a throw. Oxtoby takes, and it goes to Rabo. Touches it off to Hyam. Hyam across the box. It's almost to lead the keeper. Now the shot comes in, and Adam Cowan, well, he looks skyward, because that was where the ball's gone. As it fell to him in a reasonably handy position on the far side, he just completely got under it and just volleyed it high and wide.
Well, they're looking very dangerous, Wairarapa, down this right-hand side, and a great ball in, but again skied over the bar.
So Napier breathe again, still no score. As once again Wairarapa look to attack, and it's Cowan in the middle of the park. He's a very tricky player, very accomplished. Lives in Palmerston North, of course, so wouldn't have had to travel too far to the game today. In fact, I think there are a number of current Wairarapa players who either live here now or have done in the past, or played their football here, so I guess you'd almost call it a bit of a home game for many of the Wairarapa players. Certainly some good travelling support for both sides as Cowan plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Hyam. Can he get there ahead of Petter? He can't quite. Petter comes to right towards the edge of his penalty area and safely gathers, rolls it out to Stevenson, who can now break down this right wing side. He's got about 10 yards of space to work in. Drifts it down and asks Stu Wilson to chase, and he does well. He gets in ahead there of his defender, Oxtoby. Here is Stu Wilson. No, in fact, it's Pickering. No real options over there, but he does well, Pickering, to earn himself a free kick. And they're complaining, the Wairarapa defenders, Cooksley and I think it was Robson who committed the foul, but it's an attacking free kick for Napier in a good position. They're only about 5 yards from the corner flag and 5 in from this near touch.
Yeah, well, he actually turned him both ways, and then Robson actually chopped him down, and he created this free kick just about 5 yards in and from the touchline.
So 2 Napier players are over it. One of them is Hastings. He's going to leave it though. It looks as though it's going to be... Is it Wilson who's going to bang this in? We'll just watch as it's going to be a right-footed in-swinger into a dangerous area. This is the far post. It is Wilson headed towards goal, up and over. Well, a really good opportunity there. I think that might have been the other Wilson from the back, Danny Wilson, who rose at the far post to try and head that goalwards. It was, you know, so from brother to brother, that could have been the opening goal. But... no, in fact, it was Regan Cameron climbing at the far post. So yeah, the 35-year-old got up above some younger opposition there.
He should have scored there because he was on the far post, and it was just a real head down rather than head over the bar.
Robertson heads it forward. Josh Stevenson and Oxtoby come together. Oxtoby with good commitment, sliding in and winning it well. Well done, James Oxtoby. Looks up now and tries to play a ball forward for the run of Soroman. Up and back and heading it away from him is Robertson, and then completing the job. There's Hamish Price in midfield for Napier. Jackson has it at right back, bangs it into a Wairarapa player, Shayla, and wins the throw midway penalty area and halfway in their defensive half for Napier City Rovers on the far side. We've had 20 minutes here at Memorial Park. No score yet between Napier City Rovers and Wairarapa United as they feel each other out in the 84th Chatham Cup Final. Play forward now. Wilson is surrounded by Wairarapa players, but he tries to skip away from them, but in combination they get it away from him, and he's won a throw though on the far side, about 10 yards from the corner flag.
He did well there because he's on his own, 3 players around him and got a throw in. But Napier got to push up a bit quicker than they're doing, Jason.
So Stu Wilson's gone across to take the throw. I'm not sure that that's his job. He probably should be more in an attacking position, but he's going to take the throw. Looking for an option, gets it from Neil. Back it goes to Wilson, drifts it towards the far post. Up goes Stevenson. Doesn't get there though because ahead of him was Pickering. In fact, Pickering probably should have left that for Stevenson. Whether he got a call or not, I'm not sure, because Pickering's header was a lobbed header, which gave Byron no problem at all. Byron quickly drives it deep, flicked on well by Soroman, but no one more further advanced than he, so no one able to run onto it. Through it goes to Sean Petter. Petter in the red goalkeeper's jersey today, bangs it up towards right wing, and good play by Stu Wilson, who dropped out towards the right hand side to get it, plays it into Neil, but coming across was Robson. Robson gets there ahead of Neil, but once again, Napier, a good little passenger play here for them. They've got another attacking throw, and it's only, again, about 10 yards from the corner flag on the far side of Memorial Park. Into Neil it goes, back to Wilson. Wilson goes back to Jackson. He looks up and drifts one into the middle of the park. Price helps it on. Heading towards it is Pickering, but Byron comes out, and he was always going to get that, the Wairarapa keeper. So Napier enjoying a good bit of possession at the moment, Yates.
Yeah, but I would like to have seen Stevenson come wider for that ball coming from the right-hand side, because there was nobody beyond him and he had a bit of space.
Once again, Napier picked the ball up on the far side. They've won themselves a throw on halfway, which the young 19-year-old Lee Jackson takes down the line. Wilson is bundled off the ball by Sabatu. Now it's forward to Soroman, who's dropped very deep and running with the football. Well done, Sule Soroman. He's running about 30 yards with the ball before he's closed down. He does then lose out, though, unfortunately for him. And it falls to Neil on the far side. Fergus Neil inside to Hastings. Down the line it goes, looking for Wilson. Once again, they've won a throw on the far side as they make an advance down the right flank. Napier City Rovers in front of their good band of travelling supporters, looking for their 5th Chatham Cup win this afternoon, Napier. Remember, Wairarapa have never been beyond the quarterfinals. It's on the far side now with Wilson. He does well to get away from one player, then bangs it into Shayla. Shayla gets back and puts it out, and the referee's decided that, is it a free kick or a throw on the far side?
The linesman was indicating a free kick.
He has indeed given a free kick against Stu Wilson. He must have infringed against Shayla. So Byron's come out to take this one right out by the touchline on the far side. He's getting a bit of a raspberry from the Blues fans, as you'd expect, I guess.
They've been one of the most vociferous fans in the past, and they're not letting them down today either.
You know, Byron drives it up deep, climbing high and flicking it on as Cowan. A diving header away there by Robertson, but the ball out played wide right to Heim again. Heim looking to make some tracks down this right-hand side again. He's faced by Cameron, who has to be careful because he's on a yellow card. Heim gets away from him, ball to the far post, and the header was going into the goal! It's the first goal of the Chatham Cup Final for Wairarapa United, and it's been scored by Sule Soroman. It's a great cross to the far post, and Soroman met it with a powerful downwards header past Petter. So after 20-odd minutes, let's call it on the scoreboard, 24 minutes, it's Wairarapa United 1, Napier City Rovers 0.
Well, there's a problem down this right-hand side for Napier where they allowed Hyam far too much room, and he hit a ball to the far post, and there was Soroman who just hit the ball down into the corner of the net.
Well, he's a very accomplished front runner, Sule Soroman, the Vanuatu striker, scored the winner in the semi-final, of course, and he's opened the scoring here in the final. You're right, though, Yates, they've got a problem down the right with Hyam, and with Cameron now on a yellow card, he can't dive in, he can't infringe. He's going to perhaps get some more opportunities, Dale Hyam, to get crosses in just like that one.
Well, the other thing is Stevenson's pushing it that much that he's allowing Hyam to take on Cameron, and that's a problem for Napier City Rovers.
So Napier City Rovers have to chase the game. Soroman has opened the scoring for Wairarapa United to the delight of the travelling red and green army. There's Napier trying to attack straight away, a long throw into the area, but Pickering unable to get there. So Byron gathered it out to Oxtoby. Oxtoby looking down the right wing side for Soroman, who drifted wide, but it's through to Robertson instead. He shifts it wide right on the far side to Jackson. Jackson The ball down the line, looking for Pickering, but Sabatu gets there ahead of him. No, Pickering does well. Sabatu is on the ground, but gets the ball, and the referee says that's fine, play on. She has it, middle of the park. Into Sorman again, who's dropped very deep this time. He's inside his own half, the goal scorer. Plays a 1-2, doesn't get the return from Ishii, and it's all got a bit messy on the far side. And Ishii is flown in and put a foul on Lee Jackson. So it's a free kick to Napier just inside their own half on the far side.
Napier have actually got to put more people forward, Jason, because they're just looking for this solo striking, which is not going to get them any goals.
So the free kick is taken. It's driven towards the opposing penalty area. Coming across and heading it out was Scott Robson. Is he going to be the owner of his second Chatham Cup winners medal in 3 years? Won one with Olympic in 2009. And here he is with his side 1-0 up, albeit only after 25 minutes, but it's a very good start by Wairarapa. The shot on the turn by Pickering, and as the ball was played into him, he tried to swivel and shoot that one towards goal. He was blocked though. Fell to Cowan. Cowan plays it forward. Here's Solomon off on a run again, but coming across is the sole defender Wilson, and he does well, Danny Wilson, to get that one away from the goal scorer Solomon. It was just he and Solomon with the ball falling between them. And unfortunately for Napier, as the ball was played forward, Pickering had drifted into an offside position, so it's a free kick to Wairarapa, but they've got to be careful. Wairarapa breaks so quickly, and Solomon is a proven goal scorer, as we've already seen today. Ball into Cowan, whose touch is rather heavy, and now he has to come back and help out with the defensive work. The ball is played wide by Wilson, looking for Pickering. Now it's in the middle of the park with Hastings. Napier look to build from the back now. It's with Robertson. Jackson at right back. Brings the ball over halfway. He's challenged now by Ishii, and Ishii actually does well enough to put him off because the ball's squirted out to Rabo. Rabo gets it, looks out wide right for Dale Hyam, but a misplaced pass there by the Fijian Peter Rabo, and it'll be a throw to Napier just inside their attacking half.
When Wairarapa playing three at the back, Napier got to push forward wide to get any satisfaction.
Thrown down the line by Cameron, and it was a swinging arm by Pickering onto Oxtoby. The two shake hands and say their apologies, and it's the apology from Pickering, I think, to Oxtoby, because he put the elbow out. The referee's given a free kick, but everybody seems rather friendly about it. No card produced. Boring comes to take the goal kick, drives it towards the back four, where Robertson's won about his 20th header of the afternoon already. Falls to Rabo. He plays it forward, looking for Cowan. Cowan's touch off was aimed for Ishii, but didn't quite reach him as Stevenson stepped in for Napier. In the middle of the park now with to Pickering. Played forward this time by Hastings. Sabatu, very uncompromising defence as he came through. Stu Wilson then, and Wilson stayed down. In fact, it's Pickering who stayed down as the result of a rather bone-crunching tackle by Sabatu. And now Ishii can break for Wairarapa down the right-hand side. He looks up, sees Hyam in an offside position. Doesn't pass it to him. Into Cooksley instead. Cooksley plays it forward, and a misplaced pass. Aimed for Cowan, but didn't find him, and now Napier can bring it away. Down the left-hand side now with Stevenson. Clever work by Josh Stevenson. Inside and outside he goes. He beats three players. Here's Stevenson running towards goal. He's 40 yards from goal. Ball into the path now of Pickering. Can he find a player wide right? It's Neil. No, he can't. But he retains possession of the football. It's with the number 20, Price now. Price out wide to Fergus Neil. First time pass to the far post. Volley by Wilson. He really had time to bring that down. And the crowd will tell you that the volley from Stu Wilson has flown miles over the bar.
Yeah, he had plenty of time there, Jason, to actually, as you say, bring the ball down. But he tried the hardest volley in the technique range, and just went over the bar again.
We've had half an hour here at Memorial Park. It's 1-0 to Wairarapa United. Sule Solomon put them ahead in the 24th minute over Napier City Rovers in the Chatham Cup Final. It's with Shayla for Wairarapa on the far side. He gets away from Neil. It's a return pass from Rabo. Here comes Shayla breaking into a dangerous area. Can he find a pullback? He can find a pullback, but no Wairarapa player had backed on him doing it, and Nat Hastings able to step in for Napier and get it away. But good play by Shayla down that left flank.
Well, the pace of both problems was for just there was well, it's a tap in.
Here come Nathan Cooksley, and wins a couple of challenges as Hastings tried to get a football. It's with Cooksley again, nods it forward. Here comes Solomon, can't quite get there. Solomon's playing quite deep too at times, isn't he? They're not playing a traditional game at all, but now here come Napier with a chance to traditionally attack down the left. Pickering tried to push it inside Robson, but good play by Scott Robson. First of all, he dispossessed Pickering, then got the ball, then played it forward to Hyam. Hyam then turned forward to Sorman. But it's off Sorman and out for a throw to Napier City Rovers just inside their defensive half.
Scott Robertson's playing very well at the back. Jason, he's covering everywhere.
Rabo heads it back to Robson now, and that time it's rather agricultural from Robson. He just belts it into the crowd. It's out for a throw to Napier. On this near side on halfway, Regan Cameron, the captain of Napier City Rovers, will take it. Can he inspire his troops to find an equaliser? Not with a throw like that. It's headed back by Rabo. He's going to get another chance though, Cameron. He gets the ball, plays it forward. Hyam steps in, and it goes to Rabo. Rabo cushions it, headed to Oxtoby. Oxtoby just drives it forward. Now that's a little bit aimless because both Sorman and Cowan had dropped quite deep. The furthest advance was Hyam, and he was about 20 yards from getting that as it flew through to Sean Petter. Petter takes the goal kick. Looking for the run of Wilson. Can't find him as Robson steps in again. Forward to Rabo. Rabo to Hyam. Hyam a quick ball down the right-hand side. He asks little knobby Ishii to chase it. Ishii does manfully, but was never going to get there. It's belted away. Nodded on by Stevenson. Wilson appealing to the referee. Thought he was pushed in the back by Robson. No sense the referee. Ball bouncing around the middle of the park. Rabo heads it on. It's with Sorman now. 10 yards inside his attacking half. Ishii shifts it wide right to Hyam. Hyam 35 from goal on the angle. And it goes to Cowan. Cowan is a tricky player. He's getting away from 2 or 3 players at the moment. He's got Hyam with him. Can he get to the byline and get across it? He does well. Cowan does. Headed away though by a Napier player. It's with Rabo. Tries to play a 1-2 with Sorman. Gets a return. Is Rabo in on goal. And from 8 yards out, he's volleyed it over.
That was a good move that by Wairarapa. They're really penetrating right through the middle of the Napier defence. Just quick 1-2s, and they're catching out the Napier City defence.
Wairarapa with the best of the last 10 minutes of this game. We've had, by our count, 33 minutes here at Memorial Park. It's 1-0 to Wairarapa over Napier in the Chatham Cup Final. Cooksley battling away in the middle of the park with Hastings. Ball forward to Sorman. Tries to get a return pass, can't do so. Sorman does well to get away though and plays it forward to Cowan. But Cowan unable to control that one. He tried to play a first-time pass and it only went through to Petter. Petter's goal kick leaves a little bit to be desired. Off the side of his boot now for a throw to Wairarapa on halfway. The ball boys in front of us, or the those involved in the half-time display, get ready. So we're about 10 minutes away from that, or just over, as Napier look to try and find an equaliser before the break. Out wide right is Stu Wilson. Wilson plays it forward as the ball looked to be making its way to touch. He slid and tried to play a ball forward to Pickering, but it was misplaced. And Matt Boren, untroubled, plays it out to... Sorry, that's it.
Just there, Napier had it, and they had a 2-on-2, but on the right-hand side, left-hand side, there was Stevenson wide open and no vision.
Rabo plays it forward. Here's Cowan dropping deep again. Controlling the ball in the middle third. He tries to play a ball wide left to Shayla. Falls over as he does it though and presents the ball to Napier. The ball played forward though is misplaced. Sabato gets it now into Cooksley again. Cooksley wide right to Oxtoby, just inside the attacking half for Wairarapa. Back inside to Ishii. Ishii's 50 from goal. Ball forward to, on the edge of the area, Cowan. Appeals for handball. No, says the referee. So Cowan brings it away. Looks for a return pass. In fact, Shayla there with Hyam. And Shayla doing very well to keep the ball. Ball to the edge of the area now where Rabo has it. Looks for a 1-2 with Sorman. Sorman can't give it back to him. Squeezes it forward. Here comes Petter. Going down in the penalty area is Peter Rabo. As Petter and Rabo came together, they appealed for a penalty. Referee Peter O'Leary says no. Rabo's still on the ground. What do you reckon, Yatesy?
Well, I thought it was a penalty right away because he just took him out.
Well, Sean Petter came charging out of the area. I don't think he got the ball. Rabo went to ground. And you think, well, if Petter didn't get the ball, he must have got the man, and that normally equals a penalty, doesn't it?
Well, the other thing is it actually went out for a corner, so what contact did he have on the ball?
I guess you're right. I guess the referee is suggesting that Petter got the ball, but from our view, I don't think he got anywhere near it, did he?
No, I would have given the penalty, it was easy penalty, and he's still on the ground, but it was a good 1-2 again, which is carving up this Napier City defence.
Rabo is up and on his feet now, and in the meantime, Dale Hyam has gone across to take the corner, which is a left-wing corner. He's going to take right-footed, so it's a right-footed in-swinging corner. A chance for Wairarapa to double their lead. As the referee says, away you go. Hyam to the far post, no one comes for it, and it's over Cowan. Cowan tries a rather acrobatic volley to kick the ball in. He doesn't do so, but he chases his misplaced kick and actually wins another corner for his side. This one a right wing corner. So well done Adam Cowan. It didn't turn out the way he hoped initially, but he chased and one aside another corner.
Quite interesting. You know, Sabatu is a handful from these set plays, isn't he? Such a big guy.
He is indeed. Hines got across to take the right wing corner as well, so he's obviously the man for set pieces for Wairarapa. Here he comes. It's a short one this time. On the edge of the area to Cowan, who drives it into the area, and Sabatu is out, the man who puts it onto the crossbar. Well, just as you said, Yatesy, Sabatu's such a threat in the air. Well, it fell to his foot. He banged it towards the goal from 6 yards out. It hit the bar. Here come Wairarapa again. Can they create something else? No, they can't. Well, at first glance, it almost looked like it climbed the back of the net. Instead, from Sabatu's stabbed shot, it hit the bar and bounced away. A let-off for Napier. Goodness gracious me, they really have escaped there. Napier City Rovers coming back from 2-0 down would have been very difficult indeed. But they were saved by the woodwork, and just as you were saying, what a threat Sabatu was, he became one, a very real threat for Wairarapa, but wasn't able to double the advantage. Here come Napier again. They've got a man spare on this far side at Stevenson if they can find him, and Alan Yates is just pointing at this man out near us who's completely unmarked, but the ball never found him, Yatesy.
They need more vision, these midfield players, because they can, with a three-man defence, expose Wairarapa, but they're not using their strengths at the moment.
So it's Wairarapa with a 1-0 lead after 37 minutes here at Memorial Park. Down the line it goes, flicked on by Neil. Wilson comes together, can't get there ahead of Cooksley. Cooksley believes he's won the throw. No, says the referee, that's off you last. It's a Napier City Rovers throw about 2 yards inside their defensive half. Down the line it goes to Neil. Neil's bundled off the ball by the other number 17, Peter Ravo. The referee says that's okay. It's eventually out for what will be a throw to Napier, so they'll retain, or regain rather, possession of the football. This time they're about 2 yards inside their attacking half on the far side with the throw. Jackson down the line looking for Wilson, doesn't get there. Sabatu gets there instead of him. Pokes it inside to Ishi. Ishi is battling away and loses possession of the football. Jackson plays it forward. Brought down by Robson. Robson quickly gets rid of it. And no Wairarapa player further enough advanced to challenge for that one. So Danny Wilson will bang it forward to Sabatu. Hines high, wins the ball. Rabo brings it down middle of the park. Very composed player, Peter Rabo. Sent off, of course, though, in the semi-final, so not always the most composed, but he is on this occasion. Oxtoby switches play down the line by Shayla, looking for the runner Soroman, who's very quick. Robertson comes across, though, and uses his body to good effect to take it away from Sule Soroman and then bang it into him and put it out for what will be a Napier City Rovers goal kick. He's done well, hasn't he, Bill Robertson, the assistant coach for Napier City Rovers? It's never easy marking a guy like Soroman, but apart from the goal, I guess, he's done a reasonable job.
He's been outstanding, and unfortunately it was not on his side where they scored the goal from. And he's really trying to spur his players to start lifting their game, Bill Robertson.
That was the assistant coach at the side, of course, with Grant Hastings, the head coach for Napier City Rovers. Ball played down the right wing side. Pickering is hitting the deck and winning his side a corner on the far side. He thought it was a free kick. It shouldn't matter too much. It would have been by the corner flag anyway, so it's a free kick. In fact, it's a complaint on the far side there by the Wairarapa player. We can't believe that a free kick's been given, or a corner's been given rather. He thought that came off the Napier player last.
Well, the ball was played long and just went out.
So Matt Hastings is going to take this right wing corner left-footed. It's an in-swinger. It's a good delivery to the far post. It's back across goal. Can they profit? They can't. Well, it was Regan Cameron who got the ball back across goal, but no one gambled on him doing that. And in the end, there was no Napier player there to be available for a shot on goal. So we're into the final few minutes of the first half. In fact, about 5 minutes to go in the first half. Wairarapa with a 1-0 lead. Misplaced throw by Oxtoby. Stepping into Stevenson, and then a shot on the turn by Wilson, and it's only just wide. Well, a very sloppy throw, first of all, by James Oxtoby. Josh Stevenson stepped in. He found Stu Wilson on the edge of the area. Lovely turn and a shot on his right foot, just wide of Matt Boren's left-hand post.
Well, that was Napier's best opportunity, and a mistake by Wairarapa, and a good shot on the turn by Wilson.
So, Matt Boren, thankful to watch that one drift the wrong side of his post, or from Napier's point of view, the wrong side of his post. He takes the goal kick deep in the middle third of battling away down the line. It's with Neil. But the ball is Wilson. He goes down under pressure from Sabatu. The referee says that's not a free kick. The crowd don't like it. They have it all in front of the big blue section of the crowd here as Wilson went to ground. Sabatu perhaps might have clipped his legs, maybe unintentional, Yatesy, but you know, you've seen free kicks like that given, you've seen them not given. On this occasion, not given.
He's such a big guy, and when he puts his leg out, anybody falls over, he's going to tumble, and that's what Wilson did.
Warren takes the goal kick up towards halfway. Nodded sideways by Price, picked up by Hyam, who can look at running down the right-hand side. Stevenson tries to keep up, can't do so at the moment, plays it forward for Cowan. Doesn't get there to Cowan though, because stepping in is this outstanding centre-back, Bill Robertson. He brings the ball away and tucks it into a Wairarapa player. It's out for a throw on halfway to Napier.
It's quite interesting, Jason. Hyam's been causing all sorts of problems, and they've stopped giving him the ball.
Yeah, he looks the most potent attacking threat for Wairarapa, doesn't he, down this right wing side? But you're right, he hasn't got the ball a lot lately. She tried to put that right by playing it down the right wing side to him now. Then, though, to challenge was Danny Wilson. He gives it to Hastings, middle of the park. Heavy touch by Hastings. He has to chase after it, and does well, Matt Hastings, to get it back to his keeper, Petter, who drives it up towards Pickering. Sabato again, though, cushions a header to Rabo in the centre circle. He's looking for options. Sees Cooksley 5 yards to his right, gives it to him. Cooksley looks up, and 5 yards to his right is Sorriman. Back it goes to Oxtoby. Oxtoby to Sorriman down the right wing side. He's dropped very deep into almost a right midfield position, Sorriman. Trying to create something from a long way out. Down the line it goes to Hyam, so they must have heard you. In fact, it's Cowan down this right wing side. He's faced by Cameron. Left, right he goes. Adam Cowan gets across to the far post. Is there anybody there? It's over everybody. And Lee Jackson didn't know if there was anybody behind him. Didn't want to take any chances. Nodded it out for a Wairarapa corner.
Well, this is definitely the area where Wairarapa have got to attack, because there's just no cover for Cameron.
Hyam's going to take this corner from the left wing side. A right-footed in swinger. Can they double their lead? Here's Hyam. It's a good delivery again. And they go and head it away well by a Napier player. To Cooksley on the edge. He skips away from Hastings, but in fact it's Price who does well to get back. And in fact is fouled by Cooksley, so as that ball fell to Cooksley on the edge, he needed a touch and then a shot on goal. His touch was rather heavy. It allowed Price to get in, and then Cooksley fouled Price for a free kick just outside the Napier City Rovers penalty area. Petter takes it. Now that's a wasted free kick for me, because he's driven it about 5 yards above his own player's head out on the far side, and it's gone out for a throw. So that probably wasn't what the doctor ordered. 43 minutes gone here at Memorial Park. 1-0 to Wairarapa United in the Chatham Cup Final against Napier City Rovers. Sule Sorriman, the goal scorer, after 24 minutes. Wairarapa with possession of the football at the back. It's with Robson, gives it to Sabatu. Now Cooksley, they're just playing little triangles in the back third. Now Cooksley drives it down the right wing side, looking for Sorriman. Across came Cameron. He got it away, but only as far as Ishii. Now Stevenson coming back, and Stevenson is fouled by Ishii. Stevenson's about probably a foot taller than Ishii, although just about everybody is actually, to be fair. But it was a foul by Ishii. It's a defensive error now by Napier. Could this let them in? It's Pickering with a shot. Well, the ball was played forward. It was a misplaced header by Robson. Wilson got a touch to it. In fact, it was Neal, Fergus Neal. He just squirted it sideways, and running forward in the penalty arc was Pickering. He decided, Andy Pickering, to take a first-time shot, scuffed it rather, and it just went wide of the post. But I think Warren had it covered regardless.
He needed to hit it with his left foot to open up the goal for himself.
Warren drives it deep again, climbing high. This time the winning one is Peter Rabo over the top of Robertson. He's hardly lost a header all day, Robertson. Ball now bouncing around on the park. No, I think that hit Rabo on the head, rather. And rebounded to a Napier player. It was Hamish Price. He believes he was fouled. The referee says, no, you weren't. Ball's out for a throw on the far side as we enter the final few minutes of the half. Haven't seen a fourth official with a board up yet, but I'm sure it won't be too far away. In the meantime, it's a midfield battle going on, and a free kick that time against... let's try and pick up a number there on who committed the foul. It was Andy Pickering on the far side. It's a free kick to Wairarapa about 10 yards inside the defensive half. Obviously running the clock down now on shore, looking for half-time, a chance to go and have a bit of a talk, a bit of a regroup, a bit of a recharge, a drink of water, and they'll come back out and have 45 minutes to hold their lead and win the Chatham Cup for the first time. They won't do it with passes like that. Sabatu gives it away, and breaking down the left-hand side is Stevenson. Coming across as Robson, doesn't get there. Stevenson battling away. He's in the area now. He tries to push it back to Wilson. Sabatu, though, was there with a vital interception. And good play again by Josh Stevenson, who's been a bit of a threat down this left-hand side, Yatesy, for Napier. Never been their best.
Well, they're not giving him the ball enough, and I felt he should have gone in the box there rather than try and play the ball to Wilson.
So Napier with the ball again towards Stevenson. He can't bring that one down. It's off his foot. Robson just wellies it away. Robertson wins the header for Napier. Out wide right it goes to Neil. He's got Sabatu with it. He turns away from Sabatu. Back to Price. His ball forward aimed for Pickering, only as far as Robson though for Wairarapa, and they can bring it away again through Adam Cowan. Cowan tries to thread a ball through, looking for the run of Shaler. Shaler's got pace. He's got away from his marker. Wilson, has he? No, he had for a minute, Carl Shaler. But getting back well was Danny Wilson. Got a second bite at the cherry. Put it out for a throw on the far side. Wairarapa finishing strongly in the first half. It's with Shaler again. And it's into a defender. Now, what's he saying there? Is AR got his flag up? He has. So, just as they look like they might get themselves another attacking chance, the flag was up. And
again, the pace though of Wairarapa when they get the ball is causing problems for the Napier with the running off the ball of their front three.
So we're into the final stages of the first half. Petter drives it long, climbing high with a wonderful header was Peter Rabo. Robertson wins one in the middle of the park, played by Price forward to Stevenson, and we've got a flag up on offside side as well against. Well, I think Napier is saying, hey, we had the ball. What do we need to stop for the free kick for? That's a really odd one. It's offside against a Wairarapa attacker. Napier, meantime, had broken forward about 25-30 yards with the ball, but they called it back for the offside. Very odd decision. Still, we'll live with it as it's going to be Robertson at the back who drives it deep up towards the penalty area. Climbing high there is Rabo again, nods it away. Cowan on the edge of the area, helping out defensively. It's with Ishii to Cooksley, and they've played that up from the back very well. Here's Hine with one last chance perhaps in the first half to attack. Plays it forward, onside is Solomon. Solomon's been pushed wide by a defender, but he's in on goal now. Here's Solomon! He's pushed it wide! Well, a good chance by Solomon. In fact, the ball stood on the far side with Ishii. Can they profit again? Wairarapa? No, they can't, I don't think, because that ball's gone past for a goal kick. Well, Solomon was in on goal, albeit on a rather difficult angle, but as Peter approached, he tried to dink it over the top of him, didn't get the angle right, and pushed it past the post for a goal kick, which will be the last action of the first half. As Peter O'Leary says, that'll do, gentlemen. So as they go to the break, a 24th minute goal by the man who had the last opportunity there in the first half, Solomon. He pounced on a cross to the far post by Dale Hyam to knock the ball home from 6 yards. Has given Wairarapa a 1-0 lead. It's been a half of, I guess, plenty of attacking endeavour, if not too many actual shots on goal, but a 1-0 lead to Wairarapa United at half-time, and I guess you'd say they probably just about deserve it, Yatesy.
Most definitely. They are creating more chances than Napier, and realistically they should be 3-0 up at half-time. But that last chance for Solomon when he broke clear.
They would also like to thank the Palmerston City Council.
To our end now, I guess you say we're slightly to the left of halfway here, so Napier City Rovers kicking from left to right as we look in the second half, looking to peg back a 1-0 lead which Wairarapa United has at half-time. No substitutions that we can see at the moment, so we'll assume that everything's the same as it was when they left the field at half-time. Peter O'Leary checks that all is in readiness and blows the whistle to start the second half as Napier kick off, attacking the goal to our right, immediately banged all the way down towards the penalty area. Fergus Neal tries to chase, Sabatu gets there ahead of him and gets it away. Jackson volleys it back, Sabatu in the air this time wins it. Price heads it forward. All this happening right down by the corner flag for Napier in their attacking half. It's Fergus Neal trying to get away from Sabatu. He's poked it off Sabatu's shin and out for what will be a Napier throw about level with the edge of the penalty area. So Napier with the first chance in the second half to attack and try and get back into this game. Jackson down the line to Neal, gets it back from him, looks up, drifts the ball towards the far post. Arriving as Stevenson, doesn't get there though, because it's a good clearing header by Oxtoby. Falls on the left-hand side for Cameron, who volleys it rather ambitiously towards goal. When I say towards goal, in the general direction of the goal, up and over it went. But a good bit of early initiative from Napier in the first minute of the second half, cross to the far post. Only Oxtoby getting there ahead of Stevenson to make sure the header didn't come on goal yet.
The other interesting thing that Napier needs to do is actually drive the ball across in some of the crosses, and then let's see the big fellas, really clear them that way. You can get a bit of a deflection into as an own goal.
Byron drives it deep. Robertson heads it back. It's flicked on, and very calmly Scott Robson goes back to Byron, who doesn't very calmly deal with that. He falls over, in fact, and it's a rather scary moment there for Matt Byron as he lost his footing on the edge of the area. He was hurriedly closed down by Wilson, but got it away. That was a bit of a heart butter for the Wairarapa fans. Here comes Napier again, stepping in and getting it away from them is Robson. Now it's off Rabo in the middle of the park. He looks up, shifts it wide right to Hyam. Hyam still low in his own half. Inside again to Rabo. Lovely, languid, fluid style of running Rabo has. Pushes out wide right, the ball played forward, and it doesn't matter how languid or fluid someone's running style is, they're not going to get that. It's about 40 yards ahead of anybody, and out for a goal kick to Napier City.
It's quite interesting. Matt Hastings, as soon as Rabo got the ball, he was quickly trying to close him down. So obviously that's one of the instructions at half-time, to stop the Fijian playing.
Yes, they have to try and gain some ascendancy. Here's Price. He plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Pickering. Bringing it down nicely, though, at the back was Robson. Inside it goes to Savant, bangs it deep. Now it's with Napier again as they look to build down the right-hand side. Neil plays the ball along the carpet to Pickering. Gets a return pass and continues his run. Does Neil. He's looking to skip past the defender. Can't do so. Back it goes to Wilson, who tries to play it forward, but really just volleys it straight up in the air. And even though Andy Pickering was challenging Matt Byron, he was climbing highest and plucked the ball from the sky and then volleyed it away. Cowan tries to bring it down. Can't quite do so with Jackson for company. Jackson plays it down the line, looking for Shayla.
It was quite an interesting move there to actually get Sabato out of the middle and then drive the ball across, and that's what they've got to do.
Ball played forward by Price. Climbing high was Andy Pickering, but he put an elbow into the head, says the referee, of Scott Robson. And even though he's complaining, the referee's not going to change his mind. It's a free kick to Wairarapa just outside their own penalty area.
And Scott Robson's another one who's had a real solid game, isn't it?
He has indeed. Byron takes the free kick up towards left-hand side. But can Cowan keep it in? He can't quite. It was drifting out towards the left-hand side, bouncing rather awkwardly. He can't keep it in. It's a throw to Napier. Taken quickly by Jackson. He gets it back and then plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Wilson or Pickering. Neither gets it as Robson cushions his header sideways to Sabatu. Misplaced pass in all the park. Price has it. He looks out wide left for Stevenson. First up to the ball in the second half for Josh Stevenson as he drives into a central forward position. Here comes Josh Stevenson, dangerous player. A sliding tackle, and the referee saw an earlier foul. And is he going to produce a yellow card here? I think he is. It's a yellow card for Nathan Cooksley, who I think fouled Stevenson. The referee let play on, but then he called it back for the yellow card and a free kick. So Cooksley goes into the referee's notebook, the first Wairarapa player to be in there. Regan Cameron, of course, is in there for Napier City Rovers. It's a dangerous position for a free kick. What would they be, Yatesy? Maybe 25, 30 out?
Yeah, 25 out, but a better start by Napier. They've come out and obviously trying to make the ball do the work quicker than they did in the first half. And it looks as if Hastings is going to bend this one round the wall.
So it's in a very central position, a five-man wall for Wairarapa United as Matt Hastings lines this one up. Left-footed. It's a direct free kick. Here comes Hastings. A strike on goal surely. It's a strike towards goal. It's a very, very disappointing effort from Matt Hastings. It flies, well, high and wide. And you heard the Wairarapa crowd giving him the raspberry. It wasn't one of Matt Hastings' better free kicks.
And here's a substitute, number 3 is coming off for Wairarapa, number 14 coming on.
So Adam Milne into the game. He's going to replace Carl Shayla. So whether that's an injury, we're not sure, but Shayla off. And we've got Adam Milne into the game. So that's a very early substitution in the second half by Wairarapa. We've only had 5 minutes, so you can only think that it's injury related as Adam Milne makes his entrance. Ball played forward. Ishii tries to get there ahead of Robertson, can't do so. He bangs it forward. Cooksley middle of the park, battling away with Price, and also with another couple of players who turned up to help out, but Wairarapa come away with the ball. It fell rather fortunately for them. Breaking down this side is Milne with his first piece of action, and he's won his side a throw. Cowan's dropped very deep to take it. He's looking for a couple of options. Adam Cowan decides to throw it down the line for Adam Milne. And can he keep it in? He's won his side. No, he hasn't. I thought he won his side a corner. Well, in fact, he has won as a throw as Robertson belted it away. In fact, Jackson. It's a throw on the near side of Memorial Park, level with the edge of the penalty area for Wairarapa United. Short throw to Ishi. Pass back to Cowan. Cowan breaking towards a central area. Going backwards rather than forwards at the moment, though. Now he plays it forward to Ishi. Can Ishi get away from Robertson? No. Back to Cowan. Very dangerous little ball into Milne, but coming across and clearing it well was the big centre-back, Danny Wilson. And it'll be another throw to Wairarapa as they continue to press. Once again, it's about level with the edge of the penalty area. And it goes to Soroman, who'd peeled away to try and get it. Challenged by Robertson. Ball squirting around, finds its way through to Milne. He's 35 from goal on the angle. Back he goes to Rabo. Rabo looks to try and calm things down. Gives it to Robson on the far side. Oxtoby rather. Oxtoby with a... I guess he was trying to cross it. He almost ended up having a shot, didn't he, from about 45 yards on the angle. It flew wide, though. No danger to the goal. It's out for a goal kick.
It was only 2 feet above them. But it was definitely a cross. But, you know, Wairarapa now is starting to come back into the game. And especially in the midfield again. That's where they won it in the first half.
They did indeed. Napier try and build something down the left-hand side. Can't do so because Regan Cameron's just banged it out for what will be a throw to Wairarapa on halfway. Taken quickly by Oxtoby, helped on by Cowan. Climbing high to throw when it was Hayham. Didn't do so, and belted away it was by Stevenson. It'll be a Wairarapa throw in a defensive area for them this time. And back to take it is Oxtoby. It's on the far side of Memorial Park, and it goes to Cowan. He helps it on down the right wing side, and he asks Dale Hyam to chase. He's got wheels, Dale Hyam, and Danny Wilson could hear him coming. And rather hurriedly, he put it up into his set of supporters, and then he has to defend again. There's Wilson, because here's Hyam again down by the bowler. He's got away from him. He goes down. The referee says penalty. Wonderful play by Dale Hyam as he got away from Danny Wilson. And he's a tricky player. He created the first goal. He's created a penalty. And if Wairarapa can put this away, it'll be a very, very difficult lead for Napier City Rovers to peg back. Well, I thought it was a penalty, Yatesy.
Yeah, most definite. He just took it inside and was brought down from behind.
Adam Cowan has stepped up to take the penalty. Can he, in the city in which he lives, double the lead for his club side, Wairarapa United? It's Cowan against Pedder. Only a 5 or 6 step run up. The referee making sure everybody stays outside the penalty arc. He's done that now. Blows the whistle. Here comes Cowan against Pedder. Adam Cowan hits the crossbar. It's up and over. It is a let-off again for Napier City Rovers. A penalty miss by Adam Cowan. He struck it nicely enough, but just a bit too high. It glanced the crossbar and went over, Yatesy.
Well, I wonder with Peter O'Leary wanting the players not to encroach, you know, gave Cowan a lot more time than he should have had to take the penalty.
Well, he's a pretty composed and experienced player, Adam Cowan. Not much seems to rattle him, but he'll be kicking himself internally about that because that really would have given Wairarapa United a strong grip on this game.
And that's spurred Napier on.
It will indeed. Of course, Wairarapa United missed a penalty last week as well in the Central League match against Miramar Rangers. It was Campbell Banks who missed it on that occasion. He's on the bench today, of course. So it's 2 penalty misses in 2 weeks for Wairarapa United. They have plenty of an 8-7 lead over Southland in ITM Cup action in Invercargill. With 5 minutes to go in the second half. Here come Napier attacking. Ball to the far post. Josh Stevenson not able to hit it towards goal. Ball bouncing around now. The referee waves away protests by Napier for a penalty. Ball played forward. Soroman chases. Wilson is there, though. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief that his foul on Hyam didn't result in a goal from the penalty. Hyam now pushes it forward to Soroman. Tries to get a return pass this Hyam, but it bounces off his shin, rather. And getting it away was Neil. So Napier survive, and now, as you say, Yates, that might spur them on. Hastings goes down under pressure, but the referee says play on. That's an advantage which you've got. Okay, says Napier, we'll play on. Cameron down the left-hand side. Sliding in is a Wairarapa defender, but Stevenson comes away with it. Here's Josh Stevenson driving forward into the centre-forward position. Josh Stevenson still running with the ball. He gives it up now to Hamish Price. 30 from goal, central area. What can he create? Can he find a room for a shot? He does, but it bangs into a Wairarapa defender. And is cleared. Now a shot comes in from Jackson. Well, he was about 35-40 out. There's been a bit of long-range shooting going on today. The latest to try his luck was Lee Jackson, the 19-year-old right back. But straight at Bourne. No trouble for the Wairarapa keeper, who bangs it long. But a force back there. She bangs all the way down to Sean Pedder in the Napier goal.
Matt Hastings is really hurt here. He's limping. He got a smack on the ankle, and he's running it off now, but he was definitely hurt in that tackle.
We've had 11 minutes in the second half. Wairarapa United lead Napier City Rovers 1-0 in the Chatham Cup Final at Memorial Park in Palmerston North. Now, the referee's seen something here. He's given a yellow card to Nobby Ishi, I think, for an earlier infringement. He let play on. Now, there's going to be a substitution here as well. We'll just have a look. It's the number 11 that is showing, and it's the number 11 for Napier, Andy Pickering.
And number 9 coming on.
Matt Single is into the game. So it's Single on, Pickering off.
There's a bit more height to go down the middle, Jason, so maybe that's what the coach is looking for, to compete a bit more in the air.
Yep, Matt Single's certainly a much taller player than either Pickering or Stu Wilson, so, yep, maybe it's a different plan. A plan to perhaps present an aerial threat. Napier have a throw on the far side. It's in, and Single goes up and makes the use of himself early on, and has, I thought he won a side corner, no he hadn't, but he was immediately into an aerial battle with Sabatu, trying to flick it on. The ball squirted off somebody with a blue shirt on and out for a goal kick, but it's obvious right from the start that they're going to use him as a target in the air.
But the other thing was a really good run again by Josh Stevenson to cut inside. Didn't quite get a shot on goal, but he did lay it off there, but didn't quite come to anything.
Long goal kick, volleyed away by Regan Cameron. Cooksley picks it up in the centre circle, drives forward, plays a ball to Soreman, who falls over and can't come away with the ball. Robertson dribbles it forward from the back, the big centre-back. He's challenged now by Ishi, but still retains the ball. Well done by Bill Robertson. Out wide right it goes to Jackson. Jackson at right back, crossing halfway, plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Single. And in fact, it was Wilson. Single tries to challenge for the ball now, but 2 or 3 Wairarapa defenders in combination get it away. Sabatu plays it forward. In the centre circle is Soreman. Wide right immediately to Hyam, who's got a chance to run at Cameron. All play a ball down the line to Soreman, who continued his run. Wide right is Soreman, 45 yards from goal on the angle. Looks for an option. Inside it goes, and well, it was a misplaced pass in the end, and someone stayed down there with a clattering challenge. It's Cowan. The ball is still in play, though, so they'll carry on. Cowan's back on his feet, so that's good news for Wairarapa. Ishi comes across, gives it back to Rabo. Rabo forward, looking for a run from Milne. Milne goes down under challenge. The referee says that's okay. He's let a lot of stuff go today, Peter O'Leary, but that's good in a way. All you ask for is consistency. He's given both sides the benefit of the doubt on a few occasions.
I think he's done very well, Peter O'Leary. He's let the game flow, and the tackles that are going in now.
Hold the phone. Yeah, here comes Hyam into the area. The shot comes in from Cowan, but it was blocked by Danny Wilson, and the latest chance for Wairarapa is cleared.
It's very poor when Napier get the ball and they give it away so easy.
Here come Wairarapa again, played forward by Rabo. It's Danny Wilson coming forward though, plays the ball down the left-hand side and asks a teammate to chase down that side. It's Stu Wilson sliding in though with a good tackle was Robson. Wilson stayed down, but it wasn't a foul. It was a very clean defensive clearance by Scott Robson. The referee might halt play here as Wilson has stayed on the deck. I think he just fell heavily. It was certainly no foul.
It was a good tackle, and he went through the ball, and unfortunately Wilson was the recipient.
So some treatment for Stu Wilson as we take a bit of a break here. 14.5 minutes gone, so still plenty of time, still over half an hour to go in this Chatham Cup final. It's 1-0 to Wairarapa United. The 24th minute goal from Sule Soreman. They've missed a penalty. Adam Cowan struck his penalty against the crossbar about 5 minutes ago. That would have given them a 2-0 lead. It didn't. So Napier will consider that they are still well and truly in this game, Yatesy.
Yeah, well, obviously it's fairly even in the second half apart from that penalty, and Napier City Rovers have actually lifted their game. They've penetrated on the left-hand side through Stevenson, and I think they're competing quite well, but as you said, they were very fortunate, Napier, not to be 2-0 down.
Just looking through the glasses at the physio, he's working on the right ankle of Stu Wilson, who hasn't got up. He's lying on the ground. He's just getting some treatment on that ankle. He's now up onto his haunches and makes his way gingerly to his feet, but he may have twisted that as he fell under the challenge from Scott Robson. Napier have a throw in the meantime. That's the in fact Wilson's walking rather gingerly to the sideline here, so I'm not sure that he's going to continue, but I guess he'll get some more treatment and then they'll make a decision from there. The throw's taken by Napier, who are for the moment down to 10 men. Back it goes to Hastings. Hastings plays it forward and straight into a Wairarapa player. Has to go back now to Wilson. It's Danny Wilson, the brother of Stu Wilson, of course, and he's dispossessed on the far side by a Wairarapa player, Hyam, but he gets back and wins the ball back. Good play there by Danny Wilson, the centre-back. Ball played forward by Stevenson into the area and climbing high as single. It falls to Fergus Neal. No, it doesn't, because banging it away before he could get there was Adam Mill. And it's another throw to Napier on the far side, about midway penalty area and halfway. 1-0 to Wairarapa United. Throw in to the penalty area. Ball across goal. It rebounds up off a Wairarapa defender and is easy meat for Matt Boren to claim. Still haven't got Stu Wilson back on the field. He's on the far side, but he jogs back in now. The referee says on you come. So it's back to 11v11. Stu Wilson, for the meantime anyway, is back into the action. Wairarapa with a chance to attack. Bill Robertson wins a header in the defensive third. Jackson bangs it long, looking for the chase by Single. Doesn't get the chance to chase as Robson heads it away from him. Cooksley centre circle, forward to Rabo, breaking forward. And the ball squirting out to Solomon. In steps Cameron, bangs it long. No Napier player anywhere near the goalkeeper, so Matt Boren will just dribble this round his penalty area for a minute or two, I think, as Wilson now jogs towards him to compel him to pick it up, which he does. And out of his hands, good elevation on that one, up over halfway. Climbing high and nodding it sideways was Cowan. Here comes Solomon breaking through the middle. He shoots from a long way out and just it's over the bar. A really, really good effort from Sule Solomon. He got away from his marker. The ball set up for him from 35 yards. He bashed in a volley, which was tipping, but just not enough. And just went over the bar to the relief of the Napier City Rovers supporters.
Well, typical striker who's in form. He'll never go at anything. He did, and it nearly paid off.
Here come Napier again. It's with Wilson, who nods it sideways, looking for Neal. Can't find him. Oxterby has it on the right side of Wairarapa's defence. Plays it forward for Hyam. Hyam touches it inside. Tries to get away from his man. Can't do so. Rabo's helping out, though. Plays it wide to Solomon. Solomon brings it down beautifully. He's got a couple of players breaking through the middle. He tries to find one of them now. It's Cowan. Can he bring it down? It's in the area, but he's bustled off the ball by Bill Robertson, this outstanding centre-back for Napier. And Peter was able to come out and claim the ball. He throws it out to Neal. The game's picked up pace now as we approach the 20-minute mark in the second half. It's out for a throw to Wairarapa down the line to Cooksley. Inside first time to Ishii. Back to Milne. Plays it forward to Cowan. One-touch football by Wairarapa. Breaks down though as Robertson steps in and puts the boot to it. Puts it out for a throw-in on halfway to Wairarapa United. Cooksley hits in the next throw-in on. Up in the air by Jackson. Ishii climbs high, which isn't very high for him. He doesn't win the header. Ball in the middle of the park with Price. He plays it forward. Sabatu wins a header. And then just a big right boot up in the air by Rabo. But this could come down in a rather dangerous area. It is going to come down. Solomon chasing. But Robertson's there. And so is Cameron. They get it away in combination. Up to the midfield where Neal has it. His pass is half intercepted by the Wairarapa players. It's all rather messy in the middle of the park at the moment. Stevenson steps in to tidy things up. Gives it out to his captain Cameron, who bangs it forward. Looking for the run of Neal, who's found himself in a central area. But he can't win it. Wairarapa pick up the scraps. It's with Solomon. Back to Rabo, centre circle. Immediately sips it wide right to Dale Hyam, who's got a bit of time, but he can get this ball under. He can. He's right down by the corner flag. First time crossing the area. Headed away, though, by Danny Wilson. And it's out for what will be a throw to Wairarapa on the far side. Hyam to take about 10 yards from the corner flag. And it goes to Solomon. Solomon playing a bit of keepy-uppy with himself. Looking around. No one challenging. He gets a shot away. It hits a defender. And I think the keeper would have had that covered. So the touch from the defenders put it out to what will be a left-wing corner. But Solomon again looks the main attacking threat for Wairarapa.
You've got to watch for Peter Rabu, who's actually starting to dominate that midfield. And he's spraying the balls wide and bringing in the wingers again. So Napier have got to be very careful not to allow him too much time on the ball.
So Dale Hyam's come across to take this throw. This corner, rather. It's 20 minutes into the second half on the clock. It's a right-footed corner by Hyam, so it'll be an in-swinger from this left-hand side. Here comes Hyam. It's to the near post, and it's easily dealt with by Jackson. Up towards halfway with his clearance, and coming across to try and make something of it is Wilson. He has a nice little pass inside to Single. Single plays it forward and falls over as he does so. And unfortunately for Napier, nothing came of it. Ball play forward again, and it's with Cowan this time. Cowan gives it, or tries to get it forward, but it's off him and out for a throw. Just some instructions on the Napier bench from Grant Hastings. Phil Kinsley is up on his feet as well on the Wairarapa bench. The ball's out for a throw on the on halfway. Now I think they're going to make another substitution here, Napier. It wouldn't surprise me if it's actually Wilson who goes, because he's been limping ever since that heavy challenge. Let's just wait and see what happens. Wairarapa in the meantime attack down this left-hand side. Throw into the middle of the area this time to Cowan. Cowan loses out though to Price. Price looking to break forward, plays the ball forward towards Wilson, who touches it off. No discomfort there as he sprints away, gives it to Stevenson. Stevenson heading towards left wing, gives it to Wilson now to chase. Let's see how this ankle holds up now as Stu Wilson comes through, and it's once again a sliding challenge by Oxtoby, so maybe it won't be Wilson who goes off, because he showed plenty of pace there. He won a sided throw just down by the corner flag. It's quickly taken. Climbing high is Stevenson, bouncing around, and in the shot on goal is the number 17 for Napier. He puts it in the back of the net. It's an equalising goal for Napier City Rovers, and it's come from Fergus Neal.
He actually came in from the right-hand side unnoticed, and a flick on from the long throw, and there was it in the back of the net.
Well, an equalising goal there just as the Napier side were about to make a substitution. I wonder whether they'll still go ahead with it. It looks as though they will, but we're on level terms again here as Napier, to the delight of the travelling blue and white army on the far side, who are in raptures here at Memorial Park. Fergus Neal has nipped in, taking the ball past the last defender, and then poked home a goal from 4 yards out. So the score now is 1 apiece between Wairarapa and Napier. The substitution's going to be made. It is Lee Jackson coming off, and in his place the number 22, Sven Exeter. So that's the change made with 22 minutes gone. So we're into the final quarter of the game just about now. It is 1-1 and everything to play for these two sides. Exeter gets his first action, slides it on Milne and gives away a free kick. So that's pretty inauspicious start by the Napier City Rovers substitute. He's gone into a right back position as Exeter. And it'll be a free kick to Wairarapa United. About 2 yards in from this near touch and 35 yards out on the angle. So we've really got a football game on our hands now, Yatesy, with the equalising goal from the boot of Fergus Neal for Napier City. It's 1 apiece. Himes come across to take the free kick. Drives it deep towards the far post. Climbing high, and across the goal is Ravo, but it's into the side netting. Well, he got a good header on it. The better idea might have been to hit that one back across goal.
Yeah, that was the obvious heading back to somebody in the 6-yard box, but a let off for Napier there because he was unmarked again on the far post.
So 1 apiece. 23 minutes gone, second half. Napier will be buoyed by that. They're back in this game as it's driven deep by their goalkeeper, Peter. Cooksley wins it in midfield. Peter Rabo comes across and picks up the ball, gives it back to Oxtoby. Oxtoby looking wide right for the run of Hyam, but Hyam's nowhere near that one, and it'll drift all the way through to Petter.
Looks as if Fergus Neal's come to right back and Exeter's gone to the right wing.
Indeed, yep, that's exactly what's happened. So the goal scorer has now taken up a place at right back. Exeter at right half, you're dead right, and he's going to be asked to chase the ball now, Sven Exeter, as it's played forward to him. Can he bring it down? Well, he's given away another free kick, so that's 2 in the time he's been on. He obviously was using his body illegally there against Adam Milne. Wairarapa tried to play it out from the back, which is a little bit unwise. And they almost come a cropper, but a couple of quick little passes, and they're able to get away. Oxtoby plays it forward to Cowan, who's on halfway. He twists and turns and then plays the ball down the right for Nathan Cooksley, who's found himself very well advanced at right wing. Ball into the middle of the box where Ishii tries to get it, can't. And it's cleared by Napier, and now it's Stevenson breaking away. Dale Hyam, though, is very energetic and is tracking back, and then he just belts the ball all the way back to his own goalkeeper from halfway. So maybe the exertion was too much for him and he just wanted to get a breather. Byron dribbles it out from the back. Drives it up towards right wing, asks Hyam to chase it again. Nodded away though this time by Cameron. It's a throw to Wairarapa on the far side, quickly taken into Soroman. A little back heel over the top of his head. Here's Soroman on goal. Can he get it on goal? No, he can't when it got away from him. And then the Napier player, the goal scorer, Neal, got the final little touch to it, put it behind for a corner, but a lovely piece of build-up by Soroman. He just flicked the ball over his head with the back of his heel, looked to collect it, couldn't quite, but I've got a corner. Quickly taken. Ball dropped into the far post. Header away by Robertson. And the danger cleared, but Sule Soroman showing again what a threat he is, Yatesy.
Well, it was great covering by Neal because he was through and just about to pull the trigger, but Neal intervened, and well done to him.
We've had 70 minutes in this game. It's 1-1. Wairarapa United and Napier City Rovers in the Chatham Cup Final. Shot on the turn, which you'll look for a moment from Sorman whether it might trouble the keeper, but it bounced up and rather comfortably into his arms, so danger averted if there was any. He rolls it out. Here's Neil, dribbling towards halfway from the right back position, looks up and drifts the pass towards right wing, asking Wilson to peel away and try and make something of it. They're peeling for handball against Neil. He hasn't been able to get the ball yet, and Wairarapa bring it away through Sabatu. Sabatu's clearance is rather disappointing from his point of view. It's off the side of his boot, and it'll be a throw to Napier, level with the edge of their attacking penalty area.
So the ascendancy is going towards Napier at the moment. Jason, that goal has really lifted them.
Yeah, it's given them the momentum for sure. Throwing into Exeter, he chests it back to Neil. Neil in a tight area, gives it back to Exeter. Now tries to play a ball inside to Hastings, who does well to keep the ball there under challenge from 2 or 3 players. Has he kept it? He has. Exeter slides in, gives it to Neil. Neil down the line looking for the run of Wilson. Can he keep this one on Wilson? No, he can't. A defender across in front of him. It's out for what will be a throw right down by the corner flag for Napier. They certainly have got a spring in their step at the moment, and the momentum from that goal as they try and come from 1-0 down to go 2-1 up. It'll be Neil again with the throw right down by the corner flag. It's a long one towards the 6-yard box. It's flicked on. The shot comes in. It's banged into Cooksley. It's going to fall to Cameron, is it? No, it doesn't quite get to him. This high and volleys it away and asks Solomon to chase. Solomon and Robertson come together. Solomon gets his first hit to it. He's getting away. He falls down under pressure. The referee says nothing wrong with that. Good, strong defending there from Bill Robertson as he and Solomon came together. He had help as well at the back there from Danny Wilson, so it was 2-on-1. But Napier nullified the threat of Solomon. Ball played forward, flicked on by Wilson. And as far as Sabatu. And it goes now to Oxterby. Oxterby back to Sabatu at left back. Into the centre circle where Rabo is. Back to Sabatu. Short passes in the middle third by Wairarapa. Now a long one by Sabatu. Aimed for, I guess it was aimed for Hyam, but it was very much misplaced if it was, because it's gone through to the keeper.
Napier City Rovers supporters really getting behind the side over there, and they look a bit worried, Wairarapa, at the moment, and they're not playing as quick football as they were about 10 minutes ago.
Ball played forward now for Wairarapa. Cowan, the clever pass to Milne, but Milne not able to profit as the ball comes off a Napier defender and out for a throw midway halfway in penalty area for Wairarapa. Cowan's come across to take it, looking for an option, finds it from Cooksley, who takes a couple of touches here and under, plays it forward to Ishii, gets a return pass. This is all happening right in front of the caravan here at Memorial Park where we're broadcasting from. Cowan with some trickery to get away from a couple of players. Inside to Rabo. Rabo's bundle off the ball though by Josh Stevenson. A chance for Napier to break. Here comes Stevenson. He tries to play it down the line to out of Wingle. Ball is played Exeter. Single. Good tackle. Good challenge. Rob Scottson. A throw to too close to the Wairarapa custodian, and he was able to claim it fairly easily. Rolls it out to Hyam. Hyam down the line to Sorman. Sorman looking for an option. He asks Hyam to continue his run, which he does. Dale Hyam sliding in, and fouling him was Hastings. No, it wasn't a foul. It was a clean challenge, says the referee. A throw to Wairarapa in an attacking position, and it goes, and it's with Cowan again on the far side. He's faced by a couple of defenders, but still manages to retain it. Now he doesn't. It's pushed by Stevenson off Cowan and out for a Napier City Rovers throw. We've had nearly half an hour in the second half. It's 1-1 between Wairarapa United and Napier City Rovers. Napier with the throw on the far side in a defensive position. Belted forward by their captain, Regan Cameron. Is he to be the one who lifts the Chatham Cup later on today? Or will it be Adam Cowan who thrusts it into the Palmerston North sky? It's all tied up at the moment. 1-1 between these two sides. In Central League action so far this season, Wairarapa have won both games. Adam Cowan scored in both games. He's missed a penalty today.
And this is where concentration is a big part of the game. Which defence is going to make the mistake to allow the other side in?
It's with Sean Petter, the Napier keeper. He drop kicks it over halfway. Up goes Single, flicks it on towards Exeter. Exeter and Sabatu come together. Sabatu puts his body on the line and wins the football. Inside it goes to Cooksley. One touch to Rabo, who breaks forward into the centre circle. The ball along the carpet aim for Hyam. Doesn't quite get there. He tried to push it past Cameron, and I think that actually missed everybody, and will be a Napier throw rather on the far side, level with the edge of their defensive penalty area. So a couple of subs still available for Wairarapa United, just the one available for Napier City Rovers. That could be crucial as we go into the possibility of extra time if we start thinking about that possibility. Exeter gives it out wide right to Neil. Neil struggling a bit to keep that one in, actually. Looked to me, he looked like he almost cramped up there for a minute. Plays it forward to Exeter. He's bundled off the ball by Cooksley. It's with Milne down the far side. Exeter does well to get it back. Hastings gets it forward to Neil, who's running freely again to Exeter. He plays the ball through, looking for the run of Single. Single is second place to Robson at the moment, though. And Scott Robson, very assured, defending again from the Wairarapa centre-back, as he took it away from Single, then played it forward to Sabatu. Sabatu to Cooksley, middle third of the park, in the centre circle now with Adam Cowan. He evades a sliding challenge by Matt Hastings. The referee didn't like that very much. It's a free kick to Wairarapa on halfway. Quickly taken, bang towards a attacking area, and a header by Milne, which was rather optimistic if he was heading for goal. He was in the penalty arc, so 18 yards out from goal, and his header lobbed wide anyway.
A couple of players struggling with cramp, both Neil and Hastings getting rubs, so this is where it comes, the last 15 minutes.
We're inside the last quarter of an hour of regular time, and it's handball this time against Rabo in the centre circle as the ball bounced up and touched his arm. Wairarapa crowd didn't like it very much. Napier supporters liked it very much indeed. Hastings going to take the free kick. It's right on halfway. In fact, it's basically where you take a kick-off from. So Hastings sizing up his options. Napier throwing a few players forward. Perhaps they sense the possibility of a winner here. Hastings bangs it forward with his left foot. Up goes Single. Wins it well over the top of Sabatu. Foreign comes, then doesn't come. It's bouncing around in the area, and it was Robertson who was the furthest advanced. But as it happened, they got it away, did Wairarapa, just a little shakily. Now they can attack on his left-hand side through Sorman in a very, very tight area. He's challenged by a couple of players. Gets the ball to the far post, but no one was there. The furthest advance was Cowan, but he was still 10 to 15 yards away from it. So easy for Petter. And he rolls the ball outside of his penalty area and then bangs it long once more. Once again, it's a header away by Oxterby. Headed sideways by Price towards Stevenson. What can he create on the far side? Josh Stevenson. Ball into the centre forward position, but Single not able to get there before Sabatu did. He played it out, and then Rabo out towards left back. Down the line towards Ishii. Haven't seen a lot of him in the second half. Breaking forward now, though, is Milne into Cowan centre circle. He was aiming for Hyam on the far side, but his pass didn't reach him. Trying to clear it was Wilson. Banged into a Wairarapa player, and then the second opportunity got it away, but it's a throw to Wairarapa on halfway on the far side. Oxterby takes into Cooksley. Has the ball now, Oxterby. Looking for options. Inside to Cowan. First time pass down the line to Hyam. And it hasn't worked out the way Dale Hyam would have wanted. It's over his foot. He was attempting to trap it with, and out for a throw. Down the line by Cameron. Battling away is Wilson. And he's won his side another throw, and halfway has Stu Wilson. So the crowd just waiting now for the killer blow in this game. It's 1-1 at the moment. Of course, if we are all square at 90 minutes, it's 2 15-minute periods of extra time. If we're still square at that point, it is the dreaded penalty shootout. 34 minutes gone second half, so 11 minutes plus stoppages to go as Napier are the latest to attack. And they'll do so with a throw on the far side, which they'll look to hurl into the area. They do. Flicked on by Single. A good flick on too. Is it going to fall to Price? No, it's not. Just before he got the chance to pull the trigger, Rabo got a foot in the way and volleyed it away. It's up to Neil. Now with Price. He's got Rabo for company again as he tries to drive towards the byline. Good defending there by the Wairarapa central midfielder. And the team in green bring it away. Or do they? They try and they're a bit cute from the back. They're okay now. They've got it away. But for a moment there, it looked as though Napier might profit from a couple of misplaced passes. Ishii has it. Bangs it down the left wing side, asks Adam Milne to chase it, which he does. Can Milne keep it in? He does. Only Sorman forward. Milne is faced by a defender. He gets the ball across the middle of the area. Cowan tries to bring it down, but can't. Well, it was a good ball, actually, by Adam Milne to Adam Cowan. He couldn't quite control it in the penalty arc, and the danger was cleared. Napier now. Down the left-hand side with Stevenson to Single. Coming across to put it out was Scott Robson. And he must have got it off Single's leg because it's a Wairarapa throw. And it goes to Sabatu, centre circle. Gives it to Rabo, short pass. He's in the centre circle as well. Ball forward to Sorman. Can he get a return pass? He can. Here's Peter Rabo driving into a dangerous area. Good tackle by Robertson. Really good tackle, but it falls this time to Adam Cowan. Still trying to find space for a shot. Here's Sorman. He's in the penalty arc. He can't pull the trigger. The trigger pulled now by Milne. It's just wide. It's just wide. In fact, I think it might have been Adam Cowan, not Adam Milne. A left-footed shot, not a lot of power in it, Yatesy, but good direction. And Peter was scrambling across and was pleased to see it defeat his post.
Yeah, well, quick 1-2s were opening gaps for them, and a good shot by Cowan, just wide of the right-hand post.
So there'll be another goal kick for Sean Petter to bang towards halfway. Headed back by Rabo, nodded forward by Milne, but to no one really, because both Cowan and Sorman had dropped almost as deep as Milne himself. So when the header went forward, there was no recipient. 9 minutes to go in regulation time. Petter's goal kick is not a great one, not his best one. It finds its way out to Hyam on the far side, and Wairarapa can break down that right-hand side as Stevenson gets back to try and get it off Hyam. He can't. A low cross across the area. Sorman on the turn, it bangs into a defender. A vital interception there by Bill Robertson. That was goal bound, I reckon, Yatesy, and Robertson got his foot in the way. Well,
most definite, and well done to Bill Robertson again. He's thrown everything into the defence of Napier and should be congratulated.
Napier try and win the ball, can't, in the middle of the park. Cowan plays it forward, looking for Ishii. Doesn't get there ahead of Danny Wilson, who bangs it up into the air. Cooksley watches it come down, lets it bounce, and then lets it bounce again, and then plays a bit of keepy up, down by halfway, and then plays a nice ball inside to Rabo. Rabo plays it forward to Cowan. Cowan with Robertson for company. Gets away from him, and also from Exeter. And then shifts play out towards wide right. Robson on to Oxtoby. Oxtoby over halfway, breaking from right back. Here's Oxtoby into the middle, but a rather poor touch there by Adam Milne, who'd gone across to centre forward to try and get it. And really, after all that good build-up work, that was a rather disappointing finish. But why did they have the ball again as it's played down towards their keeper, Boren. Robson gets it, plays it forward. Touched off by Sorman. It's stepping in was Price. Price and Ishii battling away in the middle of the park. Price does well. Good play by Hamish Price as he comes away with the football. He's fouled as he does so. And they've got to be a bit careful there, particularly Ishii. Nobi Ishii has already found his way into the referee's notebook, not suggesting that was a yellow card offence, but he needs to be a little bit careful.
And also Cooksley, both of them are on yellows, but quick feet by the midfield player there, Price, and got himself out of deep trouble.
We've had 83 minutes in the Chatham Cup Final. It's Wairarapa United 1, Napier City Rovers 1. It's beautifully poised here at Memorial Park as Hastings takes the free kick from halfway, bangs it towards right wing. Up and winning a good header in the air is Milne. Cooksley picks it up middle of the park, gives it to Ishii. Ishii plays it forward, looking for the run of Cowan. He's in the centre circle. He's got Sorman ahead of him and Hyam to his right. He continues to run with the ball. Plays it forward. Here's Sorman. Can he get there? He can't. A good sliding challenge by Wilson. It comes out though to Cowan again. He's got Hyam outside him, but Hyam now goes inside him. Here's Cowan into the area, and a good challenge by Matt Hastings to get it away. Up to Single, who's all alone up front. Now he's not. He gives it wide left to Stevenson. Stevenson is hurried to play the ball down the left wing side, and as it happened, they couldn't find a Napier player. Robson, untroubled to bring it out from the back. Gives it to Sabatu, who dribbles towards right wing. Plays it forward rather aimlessly, does Waisaki Sabatu. Picked up by Danny Wilson. He plays it forward. A couple of tired-looking passes out there at the moment, Yatesy.
Yeah, it's getting a bit scrappy at the moment. They're trying to, go route one. Both going route one, but it's not working out for them. So Wairarapa attack through midfield again through Rabo. He looks out wide left and says good run by Milne. Milne's in the left wing position. He's just inside the area now. He shoots on goal. A great save by Petter. That's in on goal. That's going in if Petter doesn't get a right hand to it to deflect it over. Adam Milne, a good left-footed effort and a great save, Yatesy. Yeah, well, Adam Milne had so much room and he had a good shot on goal and a great save by Petter.
So it's a corner to Wairarapa. A right-wing corner to be taken right-footed by Hyam. Plenty of men forward. He drifts it towards the far post. It's up and over everybody and headed away by Exeter. He couldn't be sure that was going to go safely out for a goal kick. And he had to get a head to it as Rabo approached. So it's a corner on the other side. So Dale Hyam's going to have to do shuttles all the way from the other side to this side. He's been on corners all afternoon. He's the man as far as set pieces are concerned for Wairarapa United. So he's come across to take this left-wing corner. And again, it'll be right-footed. And therefore an in-swinger. Everybody has remained forward. Just about everybody back for Napier. Ball to the far post again. Up goes Sabatu, but headed away well by Robertson. Now, who got the final touch on that? The referee says you did, Bill Robertson. Yeah. I don't know what he was holding his hand up to say, because that was fairly clear that it was him. So it's a throw this time on the far side of Memorial Park, right down by the corner flag. So once again, they'll all remain forward. It's Cowan with the throw. It's a long one into the area. Sabatu's up there. He gets a touch on it. Robertson coming through the back of him, though. And wellies it away, danger averted. It's all the way up to the Wairarapa centre-back Robson, who breaks forward. He's got to be a bit careful there because he's challenged by Wilson. He's the only one back. So he decides then that he might go back to Matt Boren just for a bit of safety. Boren's all the way out of his penalty area, bangs it forward, looking for the run of Peter Rabo. Here comes Rabo. He's here to Peter. He edges it towards goal. He edges it into the goal. Peter Rabo has put Wairarapa United into the lead with only 4 minutes to go in the game. And Wairarapa United going to lift the Chatham Cup. The ball was played forward by Boren, and getting there bravely was Peter Rabo on the edge of the area. As Peter came out to meet him, he got there just seconds ahead of him and headed it towards the goal, into the goal. It's Wairarapa United 2, Napier City Rovers 1.
Yeah, Peter came out and he knew he was too slow. And good on Rabo. He didn't stop continuing his run, headed over the keeper into the empty net.
Well, that is a hammer blow for Napier City Rovers at such a late stage in the game. At 1-1 they were right in it, but now with only 3.5 minutes plus stoppages to play, they're going to make another substitution, their final roll of the dice. It's Neil who's coming off, the goal scorer, and he's going to be replaced by Riley Omega, the number 6. Riley Omega, I'm sorry, not Ryan, Riley Omega. So what have they got left in the tank, Napier? They've got 3 minutes plus stoppages to try and find a way back into the Chatham Cup Final. Wairarapa United have got 3 minutes plus stoppages to hang on to their first ever piece of silverware. Ball played out towards the right wing, Exeter battling away, and it's all hands on deck now for Wairarapa at the back as Cooksley half clears. Up they come, here's Milne. He comes together and with a Napier player, but the ball falls to the blue-shirted men. Ball play forward to Single. Single is quickly harried off the ball by a couple of players, Milne and Ishii. It's off one of them and out for what will be a Napier throw, about 5 yards inside their attacking half. Well, what a story. Wairarapa United never beyond the quarterfinals of the Chatham Cup. They're only 2 and a bit minutes away from winning it. Incredible stuff. Napier City Rovers, 4 times champions. Their 6th Chatham Cup final since 1985. But are the men from Wairarapa going to reign supreme here in Palmerston North? Let's see. Ball played forward by Omega. Looking for Exeter. The 2 substitutes combining. They managed to win their side a throw midway. Penalty area and halfway in the attacking half, which Omega takes quickly. It's flicked on by Wilson, but wellied away. And once again, it's Soroman chasing, and Soroman chases all the way up to the goal. Petter gets it away.
And I see Danny Wilson's gone up front now, Jason, so obviously that's what Robertson said. Well, you might as well go up front and see if we can snatch a equaliser and go to extra time.
43.5 minutes gone, second half. It's a misplaced pass, so Wairarapa have the football. It's with Soroman. He's bundled off the ball by Hastings, who flies in and tries to win it off Hyam. Hyam, though, with some clever footwork, manages to retain it. His teammates are telling him just to hold on to it over there because he can run the clock down a little bit. He wins a throw on the far side. We're approaching the 90th minute of the Chatham Cup Final. Wairarapa United 2. Napier City Rovers 1. It's a throw on the far side to Wairarapa United. Throw it to the corners, urge the crowd. They do. It's volleyed up in the air and headed away by Wilson. Nodded back by Oxterby. Hyam and Cameron come together. It's out on the far side for another Wairarapa throw. We're just going to keep. There's going to be a substitution here for Wairarapa United in the final minute of regulation time. If they can get the referee's attention, they can't. They're going to have to carry on. Belted away, the latest throw-in by Regan Cameron. What can Napier do to try and claw back into this game? Sabatu has the ball, middle of the park. Wairarapa doing well to keep possession at the moment. Played forward by Cowan, nodded away by Cameron. This is all happening in the middle third. Hastings bangs it forward, hopefully. Cooksley with a strong header. Falls to Cowan. He flicks it on, asking Soroman to chase. Soroman and Robertson come together. Robertson, as he has done all day, very impressive in defence, but it falls as far as Hyam on the far side. Here's Dale Hyam. Can he put the seal on a wonderful performance? He bangs it into a Napier player, and then it rebounds off him for what will be a Napier throw. They will make the substitution now as we tick over 90 minutes. And it's going to be the number 2, Miroslav Tavaroa. And he's going to replace Novi Ishii for Wairarapa United for the remainder of the game, which is only the added time because we've ticked over 45 minutes.
He's had a good game, Ishii, and he can be well pleased with his efforts.
Peter Rabo comes across to welcome Miroslav Tavaroa to the game and then runs back to central midfield with him. In the meantime, Napier take their throw in from a defensive area. It's what you'd call a full court press in basketball from Wairarapa, and it works too because it's been banged out for a throw on the far side. Haven't seen how many extra minutes there are to be played, but we've had 45 extra seconds so far. A couple of injuries in this half, so maybe it's 3 or 4 minutes that Napier have to try and grab something. It's played forward, singles off on a run. Matt Boren's all the way out, and he's up by halfway, the Wairarapa keeper. He plays it forward and now sprints back towards goal. Napier have it. Exeter on halfway, tries to push it past Milne. Does so, but Rabo's across to get there ahead of him. Here come Wairarapa in the middle of the park now, breaking forward and playing the ball forward. It's Robson. Cowan can't control it. Back it goes by Hastings to Robertson. They have to build quickly, and they have to get it forward quickly. We've had 1 extra minute. Ball played forward. Cooksley gets a foot in. Wairarapa United with possession. It's the most valuable commodity of all at the moment, and he bangs it towards the corner. It's probably not the smartest thing in the world to do by Nathan Cooksley, because it's given the ball back to Napier City Rovers. Sean Petter, though, with a goal kick. It's a weak one. It's up towards Sorman, 40 yards from goal. Forced to Hastings. Hastings bangs it straight up in the air. Stevenson climbs high. So does a Wairarapa player on the far side there, Oxterby. Back it goes to Petter. It's all happening in the wrong half as far as Napier City Rovers are concerned. They try and break from right back with Riley Omega. He looks up. Who can he see? He bangs it towards centre forward and asks one of his players to run. Furthest advance is the number 10, Danny Wilson. But he's not able to get anywhere near the ball as it's banged away by the Wairarapa defender. Throw on halfway for Napier. We've ticked over 47 minutes in the second half. Omega will take the throw. Gives it to Exeter. Exeter takes a couple of touches to control it. It's then off Rabo and out for another throw. They've gained 10 yards. Everybody is back for Wairarapa United. Napier pushing men forward as we enter the last couple of minutes of this game. And they advance again down this right-hand side with another throw. Omega will take. He's looking for Robertson, who's got himself further forward. He tries to flick it on. Up they go. Tavaroa gets his first touch, heads it away to Sabatu. Sabatu plays it forward very calmly, finds Milne. Can Milne play it down the left wing side? He tries to, but it's out for what will be another throw to Napier on the right-hand side. Riley Omega takes it down the line. Headed up in the air by Exeter. It's Wilson battling away with Sabatu. It's right down by the right wing side. Robertson has it. He gets a touch off Sabatu and puts it out for what will be a throw. Another throw right down by the corner flag. 48 minutes gone, second half. Wairarapa lead 2-1. They're hanging on as Napier launch a last attack. It's hurled into the area. Up they all go. It's headed towards goal by Single, but past the goal for a goal kick. And the referee decides that that's the last action of the Chatham Cup Final. And the Green and Red Army, who have driven in 9 free busloads from Carterton, from Featherston, from Masterton, from Martinborough, from Eketahuna to Palmerston North, have seen their side make history. Wairarapa United have won the Chatham Cup. They've beaten Napier City Rovers. Everybody's favourite before the game, you'd have to say. But it's Wairarapa United eyes that are smiling. It's red and green ribbons going on the Chatham Cup. It's Wairarapa United 2, Napier City Rovers 1.
If you have a look at the season when both sides have played each other, it's always been 1 goal in it to Wairarapa, and this has happened again. And really, if you have a look at the chances that they've had, Jason, they thoroughly deserved it. And unfortunately, goalkeeper Petter, who's got his head in his hands at the moment, is really, really sick about that last goal, because he could have stayed on his line, but he came out, and it was a good head by, and a brave one by Rabu, and now they've got the Chatham Cup.
They have indeed. So a 24th minute goal by Sule Sorman put Wairarapa United into a 1-0 lead, which they had at half-time. Midway through the second half, Fergus Neal levelled the scores for Napier City Rovers, but with 4 minutes to go, Peter Rabo bravely stooping to head the ball past Sean Petter on the edge of the penalty area, and the ball rolled agonisingly towards the goal. The Napier players not able to get back quickly enough to stop it from crossing the line. So Peter Rabo is a Chatham Cup winner, and he scored the winning goal as well. Wairarapa United, what a story, what a story. Never past the quarterfinals of the Chatham Cup. They kept on going this season, they kept on going. At every hurdle they expected, well, most people expected they would fall. They got past every challenge in their way, and they've got past the biggest one of all to take the Chatham Cup home for the summer. Fantastic stuff.
And what a really good day out for all the supporters. It's been a really good, entertaining Chatham Cup final.
ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite our VIP tribune up, who are going to be doing the presentation. Frank Van Hattem, the Chair of New Zealand Football, Grant McKavanagh, the Chief Executive of New Zealand Football, David Coatsworth from ASB, and Jim Murphy, the Chairman of Capital Football. To present first the match officials, Peter O'Leary, the ref, Simon Luke and Jan Hendrik Hintz, the assistant refs, and the fourth official, Matt Conger. Now the medals for the second place team, Napier City Rovers. To present the MVP for today, the Jack Batty Cup, and that goes to number 4, Scott Robson from Wairarapa United. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please put your hands together for the winning team of the Chatham Cup 2011, Wairarapa. Gentlemen, would like to thank ASB, Nike, Volkswagen, Purcell. On behalf of New Zealand Football, thanks for coming down to the 2011 Chatham Cup Final here at Memorial Park, Palmerston North.
Huge swing. I think they got him behind us and got us back on our feet, and we started playing some decent football. And I thought we fought really hard in the last 10, and I think that's even where we got the goal.
There's a double blow, isn't it? The missed penalty, and then they equalise. So what's the feeling in the camp when that happens?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I was a shell shock because I didn't feel too threatened throughout the game, and to go and get a sneaky goal like that, to be fair, they took their only chance, and it put us under a bit of pressure. But full credit, we made some good tackles, we played some good footy, and at the end of the day, we got really lucky with the last goal, and we'll take it. And this could be great for you again. You don't get often win a medal, so we'll enjoy it tonight, and hopefully next week's not too long.
And talk to me about the side as well, because it's not an Auckland side or a Wellington side or a team from the metropolitan area. And there's been a lot written and said about the togetherness of your side. Do you feel that from the inside?
Mate, we're a very tight-knit unit. These guys, 9 of them are from Palmerston, and we've all grown up playing together, and we're all friends, and that makes a huge difference when you come together on an occasion like this. When you've got a tight-knit team and the times are tough, you work your butt for everyone. And there's no one in this team that's better than anyone else. We work hard as a team, and today they all stepped up, and you just got to be proud of them, mate. You can't ask for anything more from the boys.
And I said, well, if the keeper is coming for it, I said, we're going to both go for it. And so, yeah, I'm really glad that I came out so a little bit faster than him, so I didn't get caught in between.
So, I mean, it's sort of a big event for the team?
Oh, it's a big moment. I think this team has come a long way. It's been 5 years. Like, and a lot of players have been coming and we have this same players from last year. We did pretty good on the league, and this year was it changed the way the boys, the team, and even the coaching, and all the credit should go to Phil for all the hard work that they've been done in the Wairarapa, and in this cup especially for him and the people back home.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Just keep your feet absolutely still.
Naka! Why is he?
What? So we're talking to number 19, the captain. Your name? Cool. So Adam, was it going into that final half? How were you guys feeling?
Oh, we're very confident we're going to get another goal at some stage. It's just unfortunate I missed the penalty, and obviously they got a goal midway through there. But yeah, as a unit, we're always confident we're going to score another goal. And yeah, it turned out that way, and Wairarapa stepped up, and especially for me, it was good.
What were your thoughts when you saw that that opening unfolding? Or that play?
I was just praying that he was just going to get a hit on it, and that Pizza was not going to get anything on me. So he finished it beautifully, and it was more elation for me. He saved my ass looking at the ball,
When did you know that you had the game clinched?
Once we scored that goal, we can defend the lead.
So what are the plans now for the team?
Mate, we're going to have a carver session, probably go all night, and we're just going to be celebrating for a few days, mate.
Cool. Yeah, best of luck, congratulations again.
Yeah, I thought we're playing well, and as long as we didn't start panicking and starting to go long, and just kept on playing defeat, I felt we were going to do the job, and there seemed to be a number of their players exhausted, so it was only if we just got too anxious, then I knew we were going to be in trouble. Yeah. And so, it was good. Peter Rabo just got composure in the team, and Scott Robson in the back of the fullbacks. They just brought a bit of nous to it and experience, and brought us home.
I'll tell you what, you dominated the game. You really deserved the win.
Yeah, and I sort of thought there we should have put it away in the first half. It should have been up 2-0, but the boys showed a lot of character. We had one game with Western Suburbs where we came back from 3-0 down at half time and drew it, so I knew, and they knew, it's there if we needed to.
It's one hell of a fairy tale. I mean, no sort of permanent home grounds,
No club rooms, yeah.
One home game. I mean, how did you put this all together?
I just think it's community spirit, and everybody, I think when things are going hard, people dig deeper, and I think that's what sort of brought us through, is through adversity, you know how to rise above it. And I think that's what's sort of special from a rural area, is the way everybody got in beyond us.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Enjoy your night.
Yeah, thanks.
Before the game, did you feel a bit of nervousness, or was it more confidence, or something else?
Yeah, I think we all knew we couldn't be better prepared. There was a bit of players knew they were going to have to get out of their comfort zone to play with 3 fullbacks, knew that was risky, but sort of backing ourselves that, hey, our strength is our attack, and if we could defend in their half of the field, we'd be all right. And so once everybody accepted it, and then as the game wore along, the self-belief came along.
So you won the lap, you get a penalty, you miss the penalty, then they equalise.
Yeah.
What's the feeling on the bench then?
Yeah, I think there was still self-belief. We've been there before. Western Suburbs, I think we were down 3-0 against Western Suburbs, and we came back and drew that game 3-all. And that game did us the world of good. It was knowing, hey, we know how to dig deep with it. So I think everybody had that self-belief that they could do it when they need to. Yeah.
So now, I mean, you've been involved in the club a while, and it's been well documented your influence on Wairarapa United. Is this the reward you've been seeking?
Yeah, it would be to the community, just so how much everybody got in behind it. Yeah, it's sort of quite satisfying to sort of see everybody get a buzz out of it. Yeah.
And a lot of them have got a bus. How many do you reckon are here? I heard you put on about 9 buses.
Oh, I didn't know about that, but but yeah, there's certainly going to be. I'd say we'll drink the town dry tonight. Yeah.
So what now, Phil? I mean, you've reached this. This is the pinnacle. This is the pinnacle, and I guess you've still got a Central League game to play, which is rather immaterial now, I guess. But what now?
Yeah, I suppose that was one of the things that sort of shocked me, was just how much the Chatham Cup means to the country, and where you suddenly realise the Central League was nothing, and I'd say the next step would be to now see if we can bring players on and make the national team. That when we took the women's team, I remember one year we had 9 players make New Zealand age group teams or the senior teams, or now that we achieved this, that hopefully coaches will look and sort of think, hey, there is some players here that are worth that piece of magic that can bring to another team.
So you must now allow yourself a bit of a satisfied smile as you contemplate the summer, and he's going to have that and mastered it. Who would have ever thought of that? Yeah,
and I'm wondering where in the hell we're going to put it. We haven't even got a trophy cabinet. Yeah, so what do we do with it? I'm just hoping that Peter doesn't make up carver, because there's not a hell of a lot of carvers going to get on here. Yeah.
Brilliant, mate. That's fantastic. Hey, well done, Phil.
Yeah, thanks.
Well done. Really good.
Right, yeah. Thanks.